us on Twitter. Our Twitters are underneath us. Follow Dice and Paper on Twitter. Go to YouTube. This will be up on YouTube on Sunday, hopefully, as well as our past videos and our informational series Perception Check, which introduces you more thoroughly into the world we are in. Also, go follow us. We have an Instagram page now. It's at Dice and Paper, all one word, no funny symbols. And recognition, I'm going to repeat this again, for our amazing camerawoman, Emily, who keeps this whole crazy stream thing afloat. And last, but definitely not least, thank you so much to @SoulDagger, who did the incredible fan art that was displayed before the podcast here. She is amazing. She did fan art for our podcast in Adrian's basement. Holy shit, what is going on? Awesome. Anyway, that's the short version of our announcements today.
Alright.
Woo! Alright.
Woo, guys.
So, without further ado, I'm gonna repeat my little spiel again, which you guys already heard.
Nope. Sorry, I like to check out the stream.
Yeah, we'll get used to this. We know what we're doing.
Yeah, it's all good.
So,
At this point, we do know what we're doing.
2 innocents sit behind bars for refusing to break the law, while their 2 compatriots, criminals, investigate a crime which they do not understand. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Dice and Paper. As is tradition, would one of you like to recap what happened last time?
I'll
Isabel
go.
did it last time.
We'll go in order.
Yeah.
Okay, so last time we started off, and Orion saw that the paper was in our window. The paper that was handed into the window was in our window to our room that we were staying in, and then we tried to figure it out. What is happening?
I'm sorry, I can hear the cricket.
Oh man, there's a killer cricket in our wall. We're trying to kill
Can
it.
that be his name?
Killer cricket?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Can we call him
Whatever.
Philip? Can we
Oh,
just call him
I love
Philip?
that actually.
Alright,
So-
he's our cricket.
We figured out that there were these cranium rat things that were outside of our little window trying to put stuff in. We don't know what they were doing there, but there was a little hole. We tried to trap the hole using spoiled meats, but it didn't work out. It was just gone. Everything sucked. And then basically Orion messed everything up because he was hunting for this guy all day, and then he actually saw one, and then he decided to shoot him.
Felt like a
And,
good idea at the time.
He shot him. So he shot him and shot him. Oh, no. So then we had this big whole ordeal where she was getting mad at him and he was getting mad at her, and they
You were
were
the one in
going
jail.
back and forth, and then I got put in jail because I was trying to help everybody out, and it's all Orion's fault, and I was in jail.
Did
So
you kill a guy too?
You forgot Forge.
I was also.
Talk about Forge.
we're not talking about Forge.
Please don't.
Actually, I think that sums up Forge about as much as we need.
I was also in jail. Just to
Yeah,
clarify
yeah,
that
Busto
one.
got put- Literally, the
Wolfie.
people who did nothing wrong
Literally,
got
like,
put in jail.
you didn't do
You
the
did
crime.
take a murder
Hence the
weapon.
little intro flavor text this time.
Yeah. It's all Isabel's fault. I mean, Nick's fault.
Also, we made a map. Thank you, Adrian.
A map?
I just wanted to thank you for this.
map.
Oh,
Okay.
a map!
Oh.
We did a map. We did
Yeah.
We'll see soon in the
You will see hopefully very soon. And
They can,
I mean, not hopefully. We don't want to die
It's
anytime
hope
soon.
possibly.
oh wait, yeah, they can't see it anymore. I forgot.
yeah.
You'll see it soon.
Yeah.
You'll see it soon. I promise.
Yeah.
I don't. We might forget. Who knows?
We'll figure it out.
So good.
Anyway,
Shut up. Show slogan.
how did Cal and Busto sleep last night? That is my first question.
Well, last night was when I woke up from that dream, right?
I'm assuming that was only around the evening, maybe midnight. So I'm curious how you slept the rest of the night.
Oh man.
Did you sleep? Was it
Probably not.
restful?
Not after that dream.
I sleep well.
Good to hear. We always gotta make sure our Busto boy is okay. Either way, awake or asleep, rested or not, you are startled, either from sleep, as in Busto's case, or just kind of, I suppose you probably, I'd say Cal was sort of looking out the window over the edge of the loft down at the city below, when you hear a clanging, a ting 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 ting, and then a couple seconds later, ting 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 ting, and then a voice shouts out, kind of echoes around the dingy halls of Temple Heights, which is where you guys are situated. You hear a voice come and go, "Wake up! You don't get put in here just to sleep your life away." And then that voice comes right up to your cell and it bangs on the bars a little bit and goes, "Hey, you two, get up! It's time for breakfast."
Breakfast?
Sounds good to me.
And he waves some guards over and they come unlock your cell and let you out, and you join this little procession line of prisoners on their way down to the mess hall, where you guys are being served a delicious meal of gooey slop for breakfast. Where do you sit down? There's a couple tables to choose from. I will go replace something real quick.
What time is it? Tell me that after. Tell me that. Just go do your thing.
Expedite the process. Okay. Did you guys know that D&D Beyond helps you store all of your things? We're not sponsored, but we do like D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond is
like D&D
really,
Beyond
really
a
cool.
lot.
D&D Beyond also liked our Twitter.
Yes.
D&D Beyond.
That is very much in camera.
Okay, I'll move it.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
D&D
D&D Beyond.
Beyond.
Yes.
Cool.
Who's
Much
that?
wow.
Much wow. Very cool. Muy bueno. Ignore
Yeah.
that. You didn't see anything. I'm looking at you.
God, this episode is ripe with technical difficulties.
It's
fine.
You don't say anything, they don't notice.
Exactly.
Anyway. And to answer your question, Busto, it is 6 a.m. Sharp.
Okay.
So there's a couple groups of people down at this table. At the little table right there, which...
Camera can't
Can
see.
you actually switch to combat for me real quick, just so I can point at things on the map? At this little table right here,
See if that's all lined up.
there
It
is a group of all humans sitting around the table. And then at the big table, there is a much more diverse gathering of dwarves, halflings, elven folk, all kinds of things. And then the last table is almost completely empty. Where do you guys go?
It's like that part in Mean Girls where she's like, these are the jocks, these are the preps.
Wait, so there's a table full of humans,
Yes.
one that's completely empty, and another
Almost.
one.
There's like one or two people kind of nervously sitting at that table. That is also... Oh shit. I forgot to put them out.
Oh.
Where are the guards?
Yes.
Really, you can't still?
It's just hard to reach.
Okay, that's interesting.
Are those guards? The two right there?
Yes.
Okay, and where are we?
You guys are coming down right here.
Okay, through
Down
the
the
stair.
stairs.
Are those the only guards in there?
They're more... I just don't have a ton of room, but they're more standing at either end. Kind of.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to kind of walk up to the lunch lady first.
Sure. They are serving a delicious selection of various colored slimes. There's a off-white, muted beige, and creamy brown.
Ooh, creamy brown. No, I'm simply going to kind
I'm
of
gonna follow him.
walk over and
Cal, we should note for the viewers real quick what your little situation is.
Yeah. Wait. So it's 2 shackles. It's like
Cal has a metal
Tire
attachment,
gauntlets.
basically like 2 bracers on each arm that clip together like this. Well, they have a chain, but they also clip together, so his hands are bolted behind his back like this because of that little stunt he pulled on his way out last time, where he headbutted and, well, maybe not killed, but definitely put a guard down for the count for a long time. What was it, like 15 points of necrotic damage or
something like
something?
that.
Yeah. So because of that, you have been deemed as highly dangerous, and you are not quite allowed the same freedoms as everyone else. Speaking of which, though, on your way down, one of the guards at the doors there stops you for a second and kind of fiddles with the bracers, and then they ka-chunk, and now you are just restrained enough where you can reach around to feed yourself.
Okay. I am going to walk up behind Busto and... Actually, can I just have a tray?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
And this little halfling reaches over and hands you a tray.
Alright, I'm just gonna take the tray. Walk back to... Which table are we sitting at? I'll walk back to it.
An empty tray or with food?
An empty tray.
Okay.
Which one has the humans in it?
Big, little one by the guards.
The most people?
Well, actually,
The large one.
That one, right there. The big one has the diverse. The one next to the guards is mostly empty, and the one in the corner there has the humans.
Okay. I'm gonna go sit with all the humans.
Okay. I'm simply gonna kind of walk over to the lunch lady. Hello.
Hello.
Do you have mistletoe?
I'm afraid not, dear. This is not really your choice of meal. We offer whatever you'd like as long as it's brown and mushy.
Mistletoe can be brown and mushy.
Makes me sad to see folk like you in here. And then she slides a little tray with slop your direction.
I'm just gonna kind of like pick it up and thank you. And
Of course, dear.
was all of my stuff taken, I assume?
Yep. You have both been stripped down to, well, pretty much no weapons or supplies other than your clothes. They don't have prison guard for you. It's just whatever you were wearing that wasn't armor.
Okay.
So you are missing your shoulder thing, Cal.
Oof. Okay.
Would I happen to have like a little sack that would be attached to my neck?
No, tell us more about how you have a little sack.
Alright, let's continue. Now you do
What do you
not.
mean? Why would you have a little sack on there?
That's where I would keep my berries from the previous day.
If they were in another bag, no. They took away like your bags and stuff. They let you keep like if your coat had pockets, you would still have
Stuff in the pockets.
maybe if it isn't like
Dangerous or anything.
yeah.
Okay. So I don't think I would have it then.
No.
That's fine.
If you had weird berries, they definitely would have taken them away.
Fair enough. So I'm just simply gonna kind of just grab the plate and look around, kind of very, very silently at least trying to be, walk up next to Cal, kind of be cowering.
A bit hard with your height situation.
Yeah.
But yes, I see what you mean.
His
So Cal.
personality, though, allows for it.
Yeah. He can cower even when he almost touches the ceiling. So Cal, you
To that.
walk up to this table. They don't scoot over to let you in.
Can I... The chains are just behind me, right?
You can reach like basically you have
Are they attached to my back at all?
No, they're attached to each other.
Okay, I'm just gonna put them down and then step through them so they're in front of me.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna do that, and then look at someone probably like across the table, and then look at Busto and be like,
And then I would take this as friend. So I'm gonna kind of
no,
walk over.
What? What?
I'm gonna kind of walk
We
over
talked about... no.
and grab this plate of mush and like take in half of my palm, like eat it, and then kind of hold out the other half.
awkwardly while standing behind them.
Yeah.
They look up at you for a second, and this sort of grizzled-looking dude kind of looks at you and goes, "Freak table's over there."
They're assholes.
Free.
I'm gonna like lean down and just like, is the person in front of me bald?
Sure.
Alright, I'm just gonna put my hand on their bald head and lean over and be like, do you want to get out of here?
The person whose head you are touching actually
fuck.
slaps you away and kind of shoves you just a little bit and goes, "Don't touch me." Unsurprisingly. And actually, that guard who was yelling at you, yeah, thank you.
16.
16? Yeah, excellent. That guard who was yelling at you before shouts over and goes, "Hey, don't be causing a scene now."
I'm simply trying to make a proposition.
And the figure who addressed Busta before goes, "You can make it to your friends, not us."
Sure. Kind of like hitting the table.
You still have
I'm
sloth
gonna
in your
turn
hands,
around.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn around, and does anyone from that more diverse, like, less asshole table see me?
Yeah, a couple of them are looking at you. A lot of them have their heads down, though.
I am going to look at them and hope that they know thieves can't, and kind of on my chest
You're
just
criminals.
say, "It's about to go down."
Thieves can't is symbols, right?
Yeah,
So it's sort of like doing that.
yeah. So
There's
it's like get ready.
Okay.
I'm gonna say get ready. We're escaping. It's about to go down.
Let me roll some perception checks for the guards real quick.
Oh,
Not one.
Alright, yeah, so you turn around and in the middle of the cafeteria, kind of do this, and you see one of the guards kind of squint at you for a second, and he taps somebody on the side and points at you, and two guards start walking right over towards you.
Did the people at the table see me?
Yeah,
I'm gonna slam the guy sitting next to me in the back of the head with the pan.
Here we go.
With my tray.
Roll initiative.
yeah, go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Let's change up
First
the
roll today
music.
was...
I gotta
Music?
yeah, Emily.
More battle music? Yeah.
I gotta get some...
That's one thing that we have never really done. Oh my god, I always get the worst
You
initiative
get
roll of
bad
all
initiative.
time.
So this is fun.
I wish I was there.
Hey,
Where are your minis?
they're all in that over there.
Mine was
Yours.
over there.
Oh.
You guys are
They
in
gotta
the
be
jail
over there.
cells in the other one.
Mine too.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh yeah, we're in the jail. Okay. Good point. And Wolfie's in here too?
Is he? Are there?
Yeah, definitely.
Nate, scooch back. There we go.
That's an alright.
You're blocking the infrared.
18 initiative.
Damn. Nice.
6.
Oh, bless you.
Alright.
By the way, I thought we were gonna like at least talk to some people first instead of just bashing it.
It went down.
Alright.
No, it went down because you wanted it to.
Let's go ahead. Your turn is first.
Okay. So, would
So-
would the slop
oh, wait.
be considered a ranged attack?
Wait, I'm over there?
That's my
Yeah,
first
because
one.
you were on the side of the
That table?
The other guy. Busta was offering slop.
Oh shit.
That's my first question.
You can throw slop at people; it won't do much damage.
Blind them.
So I'm simply going to. I think. How many people are within a 5-foot radius?
There are a couple other people at the table, but they are all starting to move out of the way, except for the guy that Cal whacked in the back of the head.
See,
I'm
He's not
gonna.
knocked out. It's hurt.
I'm just gonna call. I'm just gonna kind of, as I'm grabbing one of their trays, just stand up and scream, "Fight now, so we can leave. Bad place."
Go ahead and make a persuasion roll with disadvantage.
what? Oh man. Oh god. At least it wasn't me.
These two
Oof.
are really-
Okay, persuasion. You said.
Yep.
Okay. Guys, solid plus 17. 17.
And
Well,
12. 12's alright. 12's respectable.
yeah. So,
But they saw me earlier.
who were you addressing with that?
Any
Everyone.
bad person.
Wait, but they saw me earlier, right? Could he get just
Yeah.
normal? Could he get a normal?
When you were doing your little thieves can't thing at the other table, most of them, the second you started, tried to start avoiding eye contact with you.
Right. Fucking assholes. I thought they were the cool ones.
they don't want to get in trouble.
I want to escape.
Yeah, your response does not elicit the reaction you hoped for. A couple people kind of like look around like, are we doing something, and see everyone else not, and then you sort of back away with them.
Well, this is not what we expected.
I'm backing away.
Okay. So you're gonna go, we need to escape, but not me.
Wait a second. I hit that guy in the back of the head, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. 20.
Then I'm actually going to and no, I'm fine. I'm just gonna back away. I'm just backing up. I'm just noping out of there,
It's
guys.
a really awkward situation.
Yep.
Alright, Cal, the person who you hit in the back of the head,
Oh shit.
sort of looks up and goes like this, and then looks back at you and goes, he's like, hey! And he grabs you by the shirt, and he's gonna try and throw you onto the table. Yeah, make a strength contest with me.
Oof.
Watch Trevor roll the first nat 20 he's ever rolled in his entire
Well, it's
life.
17 plus 2, so 19.
No.
Alright. So he...
No, not even close.
Oh.
No. He threw me too far.
The issue is... I'm just gonna have
Yeah,
to
just
say-
stand.
Oh,
That doesn't even work.
There he is.
yeah, so he's you're on your back on the table now.
Okay. Do I still have the tray?
Maybe?
Oh.
Yeah, I'd say you probably held on to it. But when he puts you on the table, some of his other buddies start trying to pin you down.
Okay.
It is your turn, though.
Foos.
Roll die.
Okay, so. Oh man, what can I do?
This is gonna end terribly.
So far, good job, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Here, okay. Fuck, this is bad. Okay.
In terms of your plans, past and current, this one's not doing
Not
so
the best.
Well, Busto's being a little bitch.
Busto has planned.
I see
Okay,
what you're
good.
going for, and it makes sense, but
Busto has planned.
Okay.
Busto has a good plan.
I am going to.
Yikes.
No, he doesn't. Doubt it.
It's Arthur's
Fuck,
plan.
this is
Trevor.
bad. Okay, I'm just gonna. Can I just stand up on the table with them all surrounding me? They haven't been
yeah,
able to
go
grab
ahead and
me
make
yet.
a strength saving throw for me.
Strength in it,
Or athletics, really.
athletics. Okay. 15.
15, yep. So you sort of push away some wayward hands and stand tall on the table. What do
Okay.
you do?
Dance.
I.
Fucking footloose. Okay.
I'm gonna cast.
Footloose.
I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy, and make all of the plates and shit just fly off of every single table, and just try to scare the shit out of them.
All right.
All
Yeah.
of them.
So you stand up on this table.
Can I
and
make
then,
like fire, like too?
I think that's 2 effects. Thaumaturgy only gives you 1 at a time.
Cast it twice. No.
Can in 1 turn. And you throw out your hands like this, and all around the kitchen, plates go flying, tables rock.
My sentence has now increased.
And and your sentence is now increased. No, but a bunch of people kind of startle away. The dude who you hit though doesn't move.
But it's only him now.
I'd say it's only him directly engaging you. There's still a couple people standing near you though.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action as an action.
Sure.
I'm gonna spend that, and I'm gonna kick him square in the face, and I'm gonna cast inflict wounds when I hit him. Like when
That's
I'm
my
touching him.
guy.
Alright, go ahead and roll the hit.
Oh, fail.
What is it? Just straight strength, you think?
Yeah, I'd say don't add. I mean, you're not
Or
a monk.
dex because it's my legs.
No. Don't add proficiency because you're not like a monk or anything.
Yep. So
It's just unarmed.
10.
10.
Do I touch him at least? It might not be cool, but if I fall and I touch
Yeah,
him,
no, you didn't hurt him, but the inflict wounds you only have to touch him.
I
right?
literally only have to touch him.
So you'll still get the damage from inflict wounds,
Okay.
but
That's a lot.
you sort of kick at him and you don't really hit his
So-
face. You just sort of push him in the chest and he staggers back like a little bit. But because of your weird balance on the table, it's not a very strong kick.
Nice! Holy shit.
That's 24
Fuck.
points.
I told you it's on
Holy
it.
shit.
Trevor just goes, fuck.
Okay, well now,
And now he's
now
dead.
your sentence has been upgraded from assault to murder.
Oh no.
So, okay. So you kick, and he sort of, I'd say you push on his chest, and he sort of grabs your foot, and then that just, like, energy flows through him, and you just see all these little scars and, like, minor defects he has on his face and arms just split open, and he staggers back and then drops to the ground bleeding. Is that your turn?
That's all I can do, yeah.
Okay. So now the guards are here.
Nah.
And the first 3 guards are gonna make it to you guys right now.
You mean more to him, really?
No, they're all going to him right now. What?
Can I have a question. Can I make a reaction roll as they're running?
What is that reaction?
Reaction is when someone is doing something.
No, like what are you doing?
Oh. Can I push a table in front of them?
Yes!
Can I be used as a reaction?
That's a react. I think, me personally.
Sure, you're a strong boy.
Big boy.
You are.
Okay. Yeah, so that's gonna slow them down a bit. They're still only about 10 feet away from you though, guys.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, so I'll push. Oops. Knocking over walls.
Behind the scenes!
So I'll say you push out the table. And I'll see. So one of them's here. Sorry. One of them's coming to you now, though, Busto. But first, Cal.
Yes.
The first one is the guard that first arrives is going to make a strike at your legs with his baton and try and knock you off the table.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll. Can you make a strength saving throw for me?
Yep.
DC is 19.
Big money, no wins. Yeet! No.
Okay.
Nope.
What'd you get?
I got like a 6.
All right. And Busto.
Really thought this plan would work earlier.
Yeah, it's kind of
I'm
going
not
the
sure if they're
opposite.
gonna attack you right away because you've only really pushed a table, but they are gonna start trying to like push you down to your knees. What is Busto's reaction to that? Out of curiosity.
No, what?
Are all the other prisoners still in here?
Yeah, they're kind of scattering to the walls, and some are running down the other hallways to get out of the way.
I'm gonna do a thing.
Is it on your turn?
Is it? Oh,
It's
is it?
not on your turn.
Oh, okay.
It's their turn
I'm not
right
gonna
now.
do anything.
Okay. I was scared.
That's what I was
So
making sure.
they're going to try and grapple you, which I only vaguely understand.
They're a size larger, so they get disadvantage.
Okay. So it's a strength contest, right? Or I roll strength. I have all this shit written down.
It makes sense it would be.
I
What?
thought
It makes sense
Dex.
it would be.
I was thinking strength.
I thought it was Dex.
I think it could be Dex for you if that's how you're gonna resist it by dodging out of the way.
Yeah.
It's strength if you're just trying to like throw them
Okay.
off.
So yeah, I would try to resist like dodging.
All right. That's bad first roll for disadvantage. 2 3s.
Just beat a 3 man.
15.
15.
I thought that was a
think
nat one. Half a
almost
second.
was.
Half a fucking second.
So they start trying to pin Busto down, and you actually see Cal in the corner room. One of them starts trying to push him to the ground, and he flings out an arm and basically tosses this guard like a rag doll into the wall beside him.
This guy went for my legs too, right? I'm on the ground.
Not the same guard, different guard.
Okay.
We're going through all 3 guards. Oh yeah, you are on the ground.
Don't tip me over. There's no point.
Yeah, we'll just know.
He's on the ground.
Yes. In the future, I will try and make more open maps.
It's okay.
So because you're prone, you do have disadvantage against them grappling you. So go ahead and roll with me. How does it work if 2 creatures are trying to pin you down? You think?
You'd have advantage.
Together?
Should I roll for both of them with advantage?
No, just
Roll
one advantage.
Yeah, because
Yeah, but you're also prone. Oh, you have disadvantage. Alright. So the
Wouldn't it
2
be-
guards, the one that came over the table and the one that hit you in the, or just, well, the one of them already hit you in the leg. So one of them is going to start trying to pin you down. I rolled a 12, and you have disadvantage because you are prone.
Okay. So it's just straight strength?
Disadvantage. So.
With disadvantage.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's good.
Don't fail.
14.
14.
Makes
Okay. So they start trying to sort of pin you down, grab your shackles, but you start whipping around trying to knock them off of you. And it comes back around to Buster's turn.
Wait, is that other guy dead?
Which guy?
The guy that I killed?
He's still breathing, but okay. Yeah, he's probably gonna die. He's
It ain't
not
looking
dead,
good.
but he's
feel bad.
imminently dead.
Yeah.
Wait,
You mortally wound him.
Cal's probably turned at this point, right? Though?
What? Cal? Yeah, you're thinking.
Or should I roll it or no? Because I couldn't hold it back.
You're fighting. It's flipped. So it's back around to Busto's turn. But Busto, you do hear footsteps approaching in the hallway.
I figured. How big is the doorway?
It's open. It's not a door
Oh,
to the cafeteria.
fuck, that's a problem. The whole shoving a table in front of the doorway so they couldn't get here.
Oh yeah, no, that's not.
It's kind of not gonna work. So this is about a solid nope from Busto's perspective.
Sure.
Who's kind of the leader
Of the guards?
of the inmates?
I don't think you would know that as of yet. You didn't really talk to anyone.
Yeah. Who's the biggest motherfucker there?
At this point in the situation, most everyone is not really in the room. They are either out in the hallway or up in the corners. I'd say there's probably like a dragonborn inmate, maybe, who looks pretty big in the corner.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Charm Person on him.
Sure.
Going back to
These guards are NPF, right?
What?
These guards are NPF, right?
Yes.
going back to my roots, guys. Going back
I
to
know.
So because of that, I'm just gonna kind of look at this Dragonborn and cast it. They must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Sure. 18.
Ooh.
That does beat it, I think. Yeah, my spell save DC is 17.
It's not going your way.
Because yeah, it's proficiency plus 10 plus proficiency plus. Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't. It fails.
Okay. It fails?
No, I
Okay.
failed. I failed.
So you put out a hand and attempt to charm one of the prisoners in the corner of the room, and you see them sort of like look like this for just a second, and then they kind of just doubt themselves and go
What?
back to cowering in the corner.
What?
Okay.
So I'm gonna use an action point then. Make my bonus an action.
Okay.
And jump over the table
Which one?
that's behind me right now.
Okay.
And as I'm jumping over, turn into a spider with wild shape.
All right.
It's pretty cool.
Yeet.
So they're gonna see you do this, but you can go down to tiny from Lar.
I believe so. At least that's as far as I don't think there's any restriction as long as the CR
Yeah,
is.
I can check.
Yeah.
I have the whole thing on D&D
Ours
Beyond.
might be
Oi.
ours might be a little bit more boring.
No, it won't be.
No.
Alright, it's wild shape, you said?
Yep.
Just want to check.
I just can't have a flying or something speed.
Okay, I'll move you for starters. I'm gonna have to sit you on the table because you're not gonna quite fit.
I hate this cricket. I hate this
Do you have the spell? I think it's an ability, not a spell.
Yeah.
Does it say if you can go down to a spider?
Yeah, you can change any.
Yeah, as long as I've seen the creature.
Okay. Yeah, so you turn into a spider. I'm trusting you on this. So you are now a spider behind the table.
Okay. I don't think I have any movement, do I? Or
Because you used your bonus, I would say I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Right?
yeah, that's what I'm guessing. So that's why I'm saying that.
You can use that beetle.
What?
There's a beetle down there. You can use it.
Oh yeah. Good point.
Good point.
No,
It's a
please.
beetle now. I didn't turn into a spider. Beetle.
Okay.
Please, yeah.
Because I'm a genius. Hashtag genius. And so because then I'm just gonna end my turn because I can't really do anything.
Is he dead? Is that the guy that died?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, Cal, it is your turn.
Okay.
Cal's dead now.
Would I be, like, can I fight it to try to get out of it right now?
I don't think you can once you're in it, right?
Well, I thought I could, like, as an action.
Okay, yeah, you can fight it, but it is your action for your turn.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. So that's, 23.
23? Sure. So you feel yourself like flailing, but you haven't quite regained like your vision, and then you just sort of like force yourself to stop and slow your breathing. And then you sort of float back to awareness, and people are hitting you, is the first thing you notice.
People are hitting me? I'm
People
getting
are-
actively hit.
By batons of some kind.
Okay. I'm gonna try to back up away from them and look at them and be like, this is not what it looks like at all. Okay? I promise you that. You're part of the MPF. So am I. I mean, I'm simply here. That thing that just turned into a spider. I don't know what to do. Frankly, I've been here trying to track him. That's why do you think I got arrested with him? I was trying to track him. I've been following him for days, and this fucked up my entire plan.
The guard
With
responds.
advantage.
The one who had knocked you over in the first place.
Trust me, you can even look at my gear. In my gear, I have an MPF. I have remnants of an MPF uniform. Trust me, it's literally just a signal to other members that I am here.
Okay. He sort of stops his hitting for a second. He looks at you and goes, "What you are out there don't mean shit in here. You could be the fucking Pope for all I care. In here you're still an inmate. Now, you can either settle down and go back to your cell, and we'll talk then, or you can keep having an issue here, and by the time you get out, your own damn mother won't be able to recognize you, you fucking hornhead."
That was awesome.
Hey, make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
I was gonna say something too.
And fail.
And do good.
Now one.
Okay, it's fine. 15.
Okay.
Oh, you have that much fun.
Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
Do you want to say that to King Raylan himself?
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Come on.
Come on.
Well, part of it is, and you told me this yourself, it is Emperor Raylan.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't tell you that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Is it Emperor?
It is Emperor. I'll
I
say,
said that.
Okay, then.
Do I have
Still.
advantage? I mean, just normal roll?
No. It's
Fuck.
still, you're still a prisoner who started a fight. You're
He has
trying
the
to
MPF
convince him.
remnants. What about with those?
This is a tough situation.
Okay, because my deception...
I'm giving
Is
you
next
disadvantage because you are still not cooperating. Does that, you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
Am I cooperating? I know. I can't now. Okay, 15, 14. Give me some love.
A wimbo
Hey.
it, a wimbo it, a wimbo it, a wimbo it, a
Eight.
Yeah.
He sort of he I hate the word, but he was what's the spell from the
That's a bug on the thing.
Where-
There's a ladybug on that.
When you have
Dude, it's Busto.
Don't worry.
practical effects.
yeah.
I hate the word, but he lets out a guffaw when you say
What
it.
is a guffaw?
Yeah, and it's like a weird laugh. And he goes, he sort of looks at you, and goes, and he gestures his guard. He says, "Take His Majesty back to the cell.
All right.
We'll talk to him later, and give him the mouth guard." So, are you going to keep fighting them, or?
What's the smart thing to do?
How many of them
I
are there
will.
again?
I will.
We're out of combat now, right?
I don't know. Are we?
I feel like we've kind of.
I'm not fighting as a spider.
I'm not fighting.
So because we're out of combat, the rest of the guards are going to arrive. So there's another 4 guards at the entrance here.
Can I sneak away?
Good point. We'll get to you, Busto, in a sec. I just want to resolve Cal's situation. Actually, no. You know what, Cal? Think about what you're going to do. Busto. Here's how it is. I will say you have a couple seconds to get going before the guards start looking for you, and depends on where the anti-magic fields are right now. You could get caught. So what are you gonna do? That is the situation.
I had a cell, right?
Yep.
Did I have a window?
Yes.
I'm gonna go back up there.
Oh my fuck! He's gonna leave.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you can since you're. I don't even think you need to roll stealth for this. Since you're literally a spider, you can just go on the ceiling. So yeah, you can head back upstairs towards your cell.
Woo!
Sans Wolfie.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Because I mean, Wolfie is a spider.
Yeah.
Wolfie is a dog. In case you didn't notice.
I forgot
did.
about him.
Alright. Yeah, so Busto, you start heading back up towards your cell as a spider. Are you leaving? Is a good question.
Wolfie was in the cell with Cal, right?
No, you said you brought Wolfie down to the cafeteria with you.
Yeah, I know, but before that, before we were
Yes.
sleeping. Okay. So once I get up there, I assume I'm in this up at the cell now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up in the cell.
Yep. I'm not gonna switch back to the map because we have a ton of these.
Okay. Is there anybody around that I can see at the current time, like around the cell?
It is breakfast time, so everybody's either downstairs or out in the prison yard.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly unshift out of wild shape.
Yep. So back in your cell, a spider sort of crawls along the floor and then abruptly just like whoop, back into this 8-foot tall furbolg.
I'm gonna kind of get onto the wall and write in Druidic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming back.
What are you writing with?
Just like my
Druidic?
fingernails, like kind of trying to carve into the stone.
I don't think you can carve a message into stone with your fingernails.
Okay, fair
You
enough.
have.
Crazy guy.
Isn't Druidic magic though? At least that's what I thought.
I know
pee on
you
the
can.
wall,
I know
use a
you can
black
make.
light.
If you have like thaumaturgy or something like that, you can display a message on the wall.
Yeah, I'll use Druidcraft and
Okay.
kind of grow some grass into a message.
Oh, I super dig that. Yeah, so you sort of look around and you find a little bit of moss and you just manipulate it into spelling a message. Subtle enough that most wouldn't notice it, but if you know what you're looking for, it's pretty easy to find.
Okay. And then also, I'm going to grab a red flower, or create a red flower just in the cell,
Mm-hmm.
A rose?
Yeah,
Okay.
a rose
Are you
skin.
like a fucking Spanish hero leaving his like mark behind?
No, I'm just
I
gonna
can
create
water it every day for like months when I'm in here. I'm like growing a beard.
a. So I'm just gonna create a rose, like in the middle of the cell.
Yep.
And then hop back into wild shape as a spider
Mhm.
on top of the window, and I assume I can crawl through the bars as a spider.
Yes, you can make it through the bars as a spider.
Okay. And I'm gonna scale down the building and off into the woods.
You're still up in the loft.
Yeah.
So you're gonna kind of end up. You're gonna kind of end up in that little wooded area behind the building labeled 5. But as a spider, you're surprised by how easy it is to get out in your spider form here.
Yeah. I mean, I am a spider. Most people are looking for spiders.
Yes. So people will be looking for Busto in the city now.
Oh yeah. I'm aware.
Okay. Anyway.
Hard to hide an 8-foot thing.
Yeah. It's
Trickier.
easier. It's
How?
easier if you know how to.
Sorry.
Go ahead. I just wanted to say I'm going to try to make it to the graveyard.
You can. How are you getting down to the graveyard?
Just crawling down as a spider, and then I would try to scale the wall.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you're a spider. You can climb walls. I can assume you start heading for the graveyard.
Okay.
Cal, though. You go back to the cell.
Are they coming towards me still?
They're already at you. Like,
They're touching me?
one of them is like grabbing at your restraints. Yes.
Which one? Is it that one that I was talking to before?
Yes.
How can I prove this to you?
You can start by cooperating and just going back to the cell.
If I cooperate, does it really look like I am undercover?
I don't give a shit what you're on. As long as you just keep the order and just accept the fact that in here, I mean, out there you might be some big shot, but in here, I'm in charge. You're a prisoner, and you just killed someone.
He's not dead.
They kind of look over, and his some bits dripping off. There's bleeding. And he looks pretty dead.
He's undercover too. No, I'm kidding.
He's an actor.
I'm just gonna fucking let him bring me back up.
Okay.
That plan went real well.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, bud.
Before this, you were like, "I'm so excited to fuck up your plan."
I expected there to be more plan and less just start a riot.
That's a good
That was
plan.
the plan.
It was.
It obviously wasn't the
We
best
should
plan.
have just went with plan number A. For those that didn't hear, he just told me to fuck off.
all right,
Just
I'm gonna-
clarifying.
Hey, everybody say something entertaining while I switch the maps.
Never
Sing
do
a
that
whole
again.
song.
D&D Beyond.
Stop.
And then do a little ad.
Who's
No.
definitely watching this video?
We're
right
not
now.
sponsored by D&D Beyond.
We just really enjoy them.
DM Bond.
They gave us stuff.
They gave us free stuff, and they also liked our Twitter.
And Soul Dagger
Stuff.
gave us
And if
they're-
you guys
they're
haven't
really
checked
cool.
out the Twitter,
fan.
Yeah.
quick
art.
plug,
I like that.
Play-
Dice and Paper.
Nope. Okay.
What? Nope. Okay. I'm confused now.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I've had a long day.
We all have, Adrian. But that's why you come and chillax with us
Yeah.
and watch us play some nice and amazing D&D. Right, guys?
Dice and nice. That's our motto.
Dice and nice. Not paper, but
Note.
nice.
Players do not get to pick mottos. All right.
We're so good at it though.
Choice words. All right, Adrian. They drag you back up to your cell, and sort of toss you back behind bars, and then that figure before. He's actually, we should talk about him real quick. He is a somewhat squat human with close-cut blonde hair, and just kind of a grizzled, ugly mug. And he leans up against the bars and goes, "So what do you want to talk about then?"
Look, I've been trying to be as unsuspicious as I possibly can be here, but
You've done a bang-up job of it.
well, obviously people don't think I'm fucking part of your force if I just killed someone.
But you did kill someone.
Yep, I know I did.
So, regardless of if you were guilty when you came in here, if you were undercover, you did still kill someone. So, you do belong in here now, if you didn't even before.
Do you really care?
I don't really care what's going on with you or why you're in here. I just care that you're in here.
Well, I have relatively close connections to the high-ups. How much money would it be to get me out so I can get back on my journey? The thing I need to be doing right now.
He sort of looks at you for a second and he says, "And how the fuck do I know you're not lying to me?
How the fuck do you know I am?
You're a prisoner, you're a tiefling, they're a wily bunch.
I'm actually half elf, but
So you're half tiefling and half pointy ear?"
I guess you could say it that way.
And he goes,
I was just simple correction.
"What money could you possibly have on you?"
I don't have any on me right now, obviously.
He says, "Then you'll have to serve your time like everyone else."
And
He
how
says,
much time will that be?
"Well, you've been bumped up to murder now, so a good while. You look," and he says, "I don't give a shit what you do. You keep working here. We'll put you to work. You can maybe prove you're not a liability. But until you're out, I don't give a shit who you are or who you work for, as long as you're in the prison."
I was told to take out people while I'm here.
Alright, yeah, go ahead and roll persuasion for me.
Oh, fuck.
Arthur has so many.
Okay, 14.
14. Alright. He considers it for a second. He says, "Alright. I suppose I can cut you a deal. I'll let you send a letter to whatever contacts you might have that organize you on this. And if we receive proof within a week, you're free to go. But until then, you're still a prisoner here. You're still under my rule, and you'll have to refrain from starting any more fights."
Okay.
He goes, he gestures at one of them and he has them sent off to go fetch you some paper. And maybe 5 minutes later they return with a quill and a sheet of parchment. What are you gonna write? Who are you gonna send it to?
Oof. Totally gonna send it to Nick, right?
Yeah.
You could send it to Busto.
Do I have a forging kit? No. Do you have lockpicks though?
Did you have an address?
Maybe? I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
I'd have to. Well, you know how at airports they have like a big thing with your name on it? There's probably someone walking around like.
A courier?
Like
Yeah.
a mail guy? Yeah.
Shit. I fucking wonder what I'm gonna write. Does this have to be written right now?
You just bring it back to us within a day or so, and we'll get it sent along.
I'll think about it.
He goes, Fine. And he goes, alright, back to the schedule. He goes, if you're going to be an inmate here for a while, undercover or not, you're going to have to follow the rules. And right now is working time. So, you'd better be down to the yard in the next 5 minutes, or I'll beat your ass. Royalty or not.
Okay. See
Alright.
ya.
So they open your cell again, and they send you with that dragonborn guard back down.
Just him?
towards- Yeah. Back down towards the prison yard.
Just him.
No.
You're still shackled, though.
Still touch people.
Yeah, they put your hands back behind your back.
Still touch.
Alright. We're gonna cut away from you for just a
Okay.
minute, because we've been on you for a while. Nick and Orion, what are you up to?
Well, I think, would we be at the graveyard at this point, or would we still be
Yes.
going there? So we're in the graveyard.
It is morning, though.
It's morning? Okay. I think we'd be looking at some of the empty grave sites.
Yeah, he.
Or dug up
I
check.
guess.
sites.
So go ahead and roll investigation for me.
Music.
17.
17. So you look around, you find there's probably a good dozen or so empty graves scattered around this graveyard. There isn't much to look at. I mean, it is empty. But as you sort of like lean back and you look around, it's still early enough that there's like dew scattered on everything. You notice that stairwell from before that leads back up to the loft, and you can see that there is a little. If you walk a little bit closer, there is a little scattering of dirt up the steps. Further, could I have one of you roll history for me, just real quick?
Do you want me to do it, or do you have really good?
Would either of you have any knowledge of names, like famous names?
I probably
You
wouldn't, unless it was like very, very
well,
old.
to be fair, neither of you probably would.
Although, I like stealing people's names.
Ooh.
Sure.
Is that enough to get out of
Natural
disadvantage?
20.
Really?
Thank you.
Okay. Well.
I think she knows. I hope she does.
Yeah. One of the names of the graves kind of rings a bell, and Orion, you actually see Nick stop at one of the graves that you guys passed.
Graves?
What?
On one of the robbed graves?
Yes, one of the
Okay.
empty graves. You see Nick kind of stop and look at the name for a second. He kind of points at it, and then starts heading back towards one of the other graves. And you sort of follow her for a second. And Nick,
Yeah.
the first one rang a bell, and the second one not so much.
Uh-huh.
But you have the suspicion that both of the graves belonged to at least the first one you recognize because it was a wizard you went to a while ago hoping to get an enchantment on your boots who turned you down.
Okay.
And the second one just sounds magical to you, if that makes sense. I don't know how to work this with I've never had a nat 20 history check. So what are you guys exactly looking for in the graveyard?
I don't know, he brought me.
I was just coming here to show her I would say Orion would be showing her the empty graves and then saying he saw what he saw happening over at the lodge entrance with the woman dragging something, or the person dragging something into the loft.
Yeah.
Not lodge.
So someone's stealing bodies.
Yeah, someone is stealing bodies, definitely. As you can see from the fresh.
I know you're obsessed with dead people, but maybe there's a little bit of an unfair stigma about
Well, it's not
stealing
necessarily.
bodies.
It's not necessarily that, but what if it's the woman or the group that put the note in your window?
You saw the person. Was it that woman?
I don't know. That woman was.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry, we have a
This
dog,
episode
and
has
we just
been
have a dog that
full
came
of
down here. Sorry.
technical difficulties.
Anyway, not necessarily. It was pretty dark, and I was far away, and I was in a rush trying to find you.
Oh.
Well, any of you, but yeah. I ended up with you. But yeah, I think we should. It's definitely worth the investigation with our time before the Coliseum fights. But did you notice something between the graves?
Just no, I just met one of these guys. I guess he was an asshole though, so no big loss. It's weird though, isn't it?
I
seeing
guess.
graves.
I'm sorry. I guess.
Don't be.
Alright. Should we?
I feel like
Is there anything else?
no, I don't. Okay, this is weird, but I feel like these bodies are the bodies of guys who did magic. Does that make sense?
I see what you're saying. Why would you say? Why would they want that?
I don't know. I have zero
You don't do
world
magic. Do you?
smarts.
You don't have magic, do you? Particularly.
Not functionally.
Well,
The least descriptive to be as possible.
I would say if it does function ever, keep it low until we figure this out.
Well,
Make sense?
it doesn't. So
Do you think we should try going into the loft through that entrance?
I think it's gonna be locked, just like every other door.
Well, we can at least. We gotta try. We ran around in circles all day yesterday, and you said you were that got some of us.
Okay, well, it wasn't running around in circles if we got something at each step. At the first guy with the door, we got the name of the Coliseum guy, and that guy had a cool.
I think we should look
blowtorch
up
for
the.
an
I think
arm,
we should.
And
I think we should go look in the loft. I think we should try to maybe even sneak in.
yeah, okay. I'm normally all for sneaking into places, but I think we should stay out of it just for a little bit. I can't.
These people, as far as we know, want to kill us. Don't you think we should? What? That's what it seems.
Do you just assume that everyone who isn't explicitly nice to you wants to kill you?
No,
Because
but
you
I
haven't
do
done
assume
anything.
that groups that come to your window at night and place notes such as it's not just it's more than just the train, and I don't know,
Wait, you
dig
got-
up bodies and bring them into mysterious
Wait,
places.
were they wearing the robes?
Like I said, I couldn't tell. Could
So
I tell?
why
I
do
couldn't
you
tell that.
immediately
No, I couldn't
assume
tell.
that's them? It's probably just some doctor who's looking for a new cadaver.
No, Matt, I don't know. Whoever it is, it's worth the investigation. What if it is them?
We can't go in illegally, okay? Because Cal asked me to stay out of it, and I'm gonna stay out of it because
He told you to stay out of this. He didn't even know about this. So how would he tell you that?
He told me not to follow him.
We're
And
not following
he's
him.
in there right now, and listen, I cannot have Cal be mad at me. He is literally all that I have. I'm not going to risk
Well,
it.
I'm going in.
Fine, you go in. You're gonna miss the coolest arena fight
I'll be
ever.
out before then. I want to fight.
You're not even gonna get in.
We'll see.
Would I be around?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm waiting for.
Are you still a spider?
As soon as I see them, I would probably turn.
I'd say you, as you're heading down towards the graveyard, you can probably hear before you see two figures arguing. They are a good 500 feet away though, so it's hard to tell who it is.
And we're only this tall.
This is still a forest, so I would still try to be going there to kind of be in the forest.
Yes.
Apparently. So I would be going down.
Well, if he's coming from the loft, and then I would soon be going.
Are you
towards
going
the loft.
straight down the wall, or are you heading to that private descent into the graveyard?
I'm kind of just skirt along the wall until I see the trees, and once I see the trees, go directly straight towards them.
Okay, yeah. I'll just say, for time's sake, since it is a very large time span, you eventually notice them in the graveyard and start heading towards them. Upon which, I'm assuming you turn back into Busto.
I would actually, as we're kind of conversating back and forth, be directly in the middle. And just
go
whoosh.
I'm only 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
Orion's just on your head, like just go between his legs. And
Oh, I'd
Yeah,
be
so
pissed.
you guys are having this argument when, very abruptly, Busto just back into full size between you.
Like, oh.
And what does he say?
Cal Danger.
You son of a bitch! You scared the hell out of me.
Wait, what?
Cal
Where is
Danger.
he?
Prison.
You left without
Oh, I had a
him?
heart attack.
Big fight in food place.
What, and you ran away?
I almost died. Cal killed someone.
Where's Wolfie?
Wolfie in
It's alright, buddy. I hug his leg.
Yeah, Cal's in prison. But Wolfie.
Wolfie in prison too.
You still don't want to go in the loft? You still don't want to go in the loft now?
Pair of handcuffs on the wall.
You
That
still
will kill you.
want to stay out of the loft now?
We're not going to get into the loft without the connection at the Coliseum. Okay?
What call it? Say
I'm
Nick's
going to-
insane, buddy.
Listen.
You and I could go save Wolfie right now.
Wolfie?
No, you couldn't.
Wolfie's gonna join a gang.
Don't.
By the time you get
There's
to
a gang
him,
of werewolves.
by the time you get to him, he's
That would
gonna
help.
be institutionalized. It's like he's not gonna want to live on the. He's gonna be like a hard. He's gonna be wearing a bandana.
Yes, I was just thinking too.
Okay, you don't give him false hope. I know you guys aren't going to be able to get into the loft at all.
Why do you say
Busto,
that?
Got prison
talk
tattoos.
to me.
They know me. They try find me.
They're going to try to find you. How did you appear? Like, how can you teleport?
I turn animal.
Like, shapeshifter?
Yes.
Well, then why didn't you just hide in there and stay with him until you can get him out?
Because I cannot get him out.
You're like 8 feet tall. You can pick up guys and throw guys. I'm sure there's something you could have done.
Throwing guys into a barred
Window
window
too
isn't gonna
small.
do much.
Window too small. Many guard. Big stick. Hurt.
You don't have any of your shit, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
It would
You know
be,
what?
it would
I
be
know
pretty
how-
hard to get somebody out without any gear.
I know have
Force.
my stick or my shield or my berry.
You know what, man? You're a coward. Okay?
Yeah, you're no
a
coward. You can't even get
fucking
into a
coward. You
loft.
shouldn't
What?
have left him alone.
What a coward.
It's alright, man. Don't listen to her. We can get him out ourselves. Right?
No, we need everyone.
Well, I can't go. I'm not going.
Why no? Go.
Cause
She's seen
Shut up. Fuck off. Go look at a grave.
Why you no go?
Because Okay. Cal would kill me if I got in jail.
Cal might die if you don't try to break him out.
Cal is smart. You're underestimating him. We've been
Cal's
in-
smart, but did you not just hear this?
Cal.
He's
Cal,
in danger.
No
No one?
problem. But Cal, no super smart.
Yeah, he is. Shut up.
Not as smart as
I met
me.
Cal. He's smart. Sorry.
Cal punch man in middle of food eating.
Is he alive?
Yeah, he does
And
that.
kill someone.
Oh, Jesus.
Pussy no.
Listen.
No, you listen. Either you get in a little trouble with Cal or whatever, and we get in there and break him out and everybody's alright, or we leave him in there, dead, dying, hurt, and we go watch some entertaining fights.
Is he hurt?
Can I?
Wait, the Coliseum match is today, right?
Yeah.
But
Like-
this afternoon.
1 second. I would say no hurt, but shackle. He no.
Well, then he can't hurt anyone else. That's good.
You
Can
don't
I
know.
roll? This is gonna sound
I
weird.
know better than you.
Can I roll
do.
insight on Cal?
Cal's
Even though
over
he's not here, just like
Yeah,
kind of.
go ahead. Roll insight for me. What are you trying to figure out?
I could just
And
feel
it was a
someone
nat one
staring at
anyway,
me.
so it doesn't matter.
That one? Fuck, dude, who is Cal even? You actually get
jeez.
lost in like an existential
Oh,
reverie.
again?
One of your
like,
lives just
you're
rolls
like,
back.
who is Cal? Who's Busta? Who's any of us? And you are distracted.
Alright, he lost all credibility. We can't. What are we gonna do all day just waiting for these fights to happen?
Busta curls up in the fetal position in one of the empty graves.
Oh, Jesus.
No. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I have a plan
Oh, here
that
we go.
will get me into the loft, which is where Cal is.
Thought you want.
Who Cal?
I thought that.
We were just talking about him. Are you kidding me right now?
I thought it was my idea to go into the loft, and you said no. We gotta go to the Coliseum. That's why I'm lost right now.
You wanted to break in. I am getting a connection, okay, which will get me in without having to break the law, because you breaking the law is what got everyone into this like shitstorm in the first
Your
place.
little cover-up story is what got everybody in trouble.
Who?
That's not true.
I would've
You
taken
just
the
can't
blame.
lie. Shut up! Shut up!
Who is you? Who is you?
I'm walking away.
Okay.
Come on, Busto. We can do this without us. Don't say who's Busto.
Who is Busta?
Can I like smack him out of it?
Go ahead and smack him.
He's like dying.
You don't need to roll.
I smack him.
Actually, no. Roll acrobatics to see if you can get up to his face.
11.
11. Yeah, you kind of climb up his ragtag
Smack his
straps of
shoulder.
clothing, and you just whack him in the face.
Who are you?
I am Shuttle Go Busto.
That's all I needed. Okay, so
You have said your last name like 8 times, and you haven't got it right once.
and it's been like a different way.
Yeah. You said your made up last. Whatever. Sorry.
All right, man. You want to go save Cal? And Wolfie?
Wolfie.
Fine. Let's go save Wolfie. We'll
And-
save Cal along the
And
way.
Cal.
He's not as important, I guess.
No, hold on. Hold on. As you're kind of storming off, I'm gonna go, Penelope,
What?
you ever been in this situation?
In jail?
You in jail?
Yeah.
What happened last time?
This isn't.
I got out without Cal's help.
You're not Cal.
Did Cal in jail with you outside before?
Would it? Probably not. No.
No. I think we wait
Oh my god.
Thank you.
because Cal knows smart as me, but Cal's smart.
He is smart.
Fine.
And
Whatever.
Cal find way. I tell Wolfie I come back, but Wolfie no do. How law work?
What?
Wolfie leave if I leave?
I don't know. Was he like guilty of a crime?
He Wolfie.
Let's not dig too far into the fact that they arrested a fucking dog. Because honestly, I don't really totally understand it myself.
Anyway,
Okay. fair enough. So okay. I think we
what
wait.
do they do if it's like just you
Yes, that will warm my hair so
Okay,
much if he
so-
just runs around in the yard.
Yeah, I don't care
I'd
what
say
we
he's
do.
Probably just out in the yard somewhere.
I guess I don't care what we do.
Maybe the
It's
dogs
your,
are taking care of him.
it's your friend on the line, not mine. But remember our little deal that we had.
Yeah, I remember your deal. I think that
Deal?
some parameters have changed.
I don't.
Deal?
What do you mean? I'm not going to take off if Cal is still in prison.
Then we should go get him now.
We can't go get him now. Do
No,
you not
we wait.
Then you go fast.
We wait fast.
You're the only one who's making sense in this goddamn conversation, Busto. Come on, we're going.
I
on.
always make sense.
Yeah, I get it.
Don't you fucking dare.
Wait, if they're gonna
See you
so,
looking at your book.
Intently. It's like,
so if you are you guys like going right now?
I'm leaving.
Can I
this graveyard.
stop Busto real quick so she can't hear? All right, Busto. Two things. One,
I'm gonna try to hear.
lay low on the magic for a little while. Okay.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Magic.
Yeah, lay low on the magic for a while. There's some stuff going on that just only use it if you have to. Okay.
No.
What is magic?
Good attitude. The second thing. The second thing. I don't think that you should really leave the graveyard.
Why?
Well, the way you said it to me, you and Cal got in a fight in the jail, and then you escaped. Usually they look for people like you.
Why
And,
they
you
look?
know,
I escaped.
and they want you back.
Why
So-
they want me back?
Well, that's not really my place to ask, but, just listen. You're an 8-foot giant. You're pretty easy to
No,
spot.
no, I'm not 8-foot giant.
Just,
And I'm gonna kind of like go behind a tree.
In the middle of a graveyard?
I'm gonna kind of like try to curl up behind a tombstone.
It is super unsuccessful,
Oh,
but
I've-
you are totally satisfied with it.
yeah.
his
That's
ass
all
is
that
out,
matters.
The top of his head's just sticking
Dude,
out.
the graves are like this big. It like covers like one of his kneecaps.
No, but Busto, that might,
But he
that,
like covers his eyes too.
Busto,
Three
that,
peaks through
that
his
would only
fingers.
cover somebody like me, or maybe even Nick, but...
No.
Um,
Wrong.
So
Incorrect.
I'm going to cast Disguise Self. Fergal Disguise Self, which means I can change my height 3 feet.
Alright.
So I'm going to turn into a 5-foot human
Excellent.
with golden blonde hair.
Oh, that doesn't cost any notice.
Are you
What?
Goldine?
Gold blonde hair.
okay?
That's it.
That's normal.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how flowing is it?
It's a solid.
His or mine? His or mine? I'm a 1, he's a 10.
Well, mine's long.
It's longer than both of yours. It is like
It's like Thor.
it is. Yeah, it is Thor. It is ever flowing.
Oh, so
It is
you're,
10.
That is beautiful.
you're
it-
Fabio.
Yes.
I was gonna say. Are you
So-
turning into Johnny Goddamn Bravo?
Hey.
What did I just say about the magic?
So this magic? What?
Dude,
What
dude, that is some pretty fucking magical hair.
What is magic?
Spells.
What is spell?
Cantrip.
What is candip?
Okay. See your hands?
Yes.
You know how to punch stuff, push stuff, pull stuff? If it's not one of those actions, don't do it. 1, 2, 3 actions. Punch, push, pull.
Hey,
You're like this.
can you make an intelligence saving throw for me?
No.
You fucked up. I was really hoping something like that would happen.
He's just
Please
like,
tell me with
wait.
advantage, because I just
Alright,
helped
still
him
holding on to
with
the
his
bait.
hands.
And just-
Does that count?
That is a +0, boys.
Oh my
Because
god.
I'm a proficient in it. Only reason.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm a
Go
druid.
ahead.
I'm so glad you're so smart.
Solid 8.
Proficient in what?
Intelligence saving throw.
Hey, Busto, like,
Gets the first 2, not the third.
yeah, I'd say he gets like the first.
Punch.
Punch.
He gets punched.
That's the main one.
Pulling and pushing.
I'll open the doors.
That might be a bit.
I'll open the doors. Okay? So punch. Only punch. Alright, let's go catch up to
Alright,
Nick.
take 1 damage.
Nuh-uh. No way. Do I really?
No.
Thank you. Wow.
But like as Busta's following you, he's kind of like
Yeah, no,
walking.
I was about to say.
He's making the noises. He's like,
Oh yeah.
He's like a kid playing with
before we
toys.
start walking.
But every now and then he like accidentally has his hand open and he goes like that and he's just like, and then like very slowly.
He mentioned something
goes
about
back to
this
punch.
action.
No, I have a question.
Yeah.
Before we start walking. As he's walking, I'm just gonna sit there.
Thank God I'm only 2 feet tall. Very good.
Is that all you wanted to say?
Do one more. You good?
Can I use leg?
Yeah, that's called kicking.
Kick.
Kick.
Then I'm just gonna kind of walk.
Alright, we gotta catch up.
I kicking.
Oh, yeah.
I kick fast.
He's walking like totally straight, like Busta, you're fucking punching the air in random directions and walking straight.
I told him not to use magic, so he disguises himself.
Hey, way to not like. Draw
I told him not to
attention.
draw attention. What's he doing? Nick, we gotta go
It looks
fast.
like one of those inflatable things outside of the
Outside a car dealership or something.
You look like a Nazi wacky inflatable tube man.
Is there like a
With the
babysitter in
goose
town or
step.
something? Is there a babysitter in town or something?
You can dump him in a shop and hopefully
No
take
way.
care of him if you want.
Can I?
Sure.
What's the nearest shop?
God, wait, let me get out my
No,
shop.
I'm not gonna let you leave him unsupervised.
Why? This is gonna draw us attention.
Because I'm mad at you and I'm gonna fight every single thing you say.
Well, you're gonna be a treat to travel with today.
I always am.
Yeah.
Busto.
Do some kicking.
There's
practice.
there's a general store on your way.
Okay, Nick, go ahead. I'll be right along.
It's called
No, I have time. I don't mind.
it's called the Cabaret's Caster.
I like that.
Okay, Cabaret's Caster. Okay.
Caster with an O. No. Or Cabaret's Coster.
Oh,
I was trying to
okay.
figure out why it was called Caster.
Okay, I was about to.
Cabaret's
I
Coster.
thought you said. I thought it was Castard. Arthur's
Okay.
looking at you, Trevor.
Well, you look outside, and me and Buster will go look inside.
Nope.
You go inside, and we'll stay outside.
Nope. I'm gonna miss you guys so much.
Yeah, well, that's always fun.
How about you go in and I hang out with Busto?
What do they sell here? Just general.
It's a general
Just
store.
general store. Actually,
There's a bunch of general stores scattered around.
yeah, but I mean,
Instead.
I would love to go in actually.
Although you actually shouldn't go into any business place because you smell like fucking rotting meat.
Like I said, I would love to go in and look around for a second.
Sure.
What do they have?
You walk past a couple of these big window displays that have whatever little fanciful item might catch your interest. Little ropes, trinkets, all that, and then you push open this big oak door, and you see this little gnomish man huddled behind a gnomish-sized desk in the middle of the store, and he's surrounded. It almost kind of looks like a hoarder's home. It's
Oh.
very well lit, though.
How interesting.
And he has all kinds of
Yeah.
general things.
What? Could you give me some examples of trinkets?
They've got these little baubles that look like bugbears and owlbears and
Oh,
stuff.
that's
on,
so cool.
on rope that you can put.
Do they have
around
any
your neck.
clockwork toys? You wind up and they just go.
Yeah, I'd say they have a couple little
What
wind-up
would
toys.
they have? Or
They've got the classics. They've got a duck. They've got a little wagon.
they
but
got
they
they
also
got
have-
a mouse or a squirrel, small animal or rodent in that mammal.
Yeah, I'd say they have a little what was it? What was the book with the automatons where they had a little mouse that went around? I don't
Oh,
know.
what was that?
I don't know.
Cute.
Yeah, but they have that in a
They
lot
have
of
but
movies.
they have that little
Made out of
those-
metal, of course. But
Yeah.
yeah, how much is that? How much is this?
Little gnomish man looks at you. Set to you for 2 or 3 gold pieces.
2,
3.
2.
3.
2.
Call it 4 and we'll have it here.
Yeah, well, we can do 1 too. So.
It's my store.
And it's gonna be my trinket.
He says, It's not really how stores work.
I got it. I'll arm wrestle you for it. If I win, it's 2. You win, it's 3.
This is like an old little, he's got like little round glasses.
So what? I'm old too. I'm a gnome too. It's all perfect.
You're both old bastards.
He looks at you, goes, or you could just give me 4 gold and call it a day.
No, that wasn't even in the deal. It's 2 gold, and you'll never have to see me again.
How about 3 gold, and you'll leave my store?
How about 2 gold, 1 copper?
Elbow.
And he reaches behind the desk and he pulls out this little red rubber ball and he says, "I'll give you this for 2 gold. This is a red ball."
Give me that and the tinker, and I'll give you 3.
He goes, "Fine."
There we go. I'll give you 3 gold.
And he hands you this worthless rubber ball.
It's not worthless. I already got an idea
It's
for
like
it. man.
Rocky.
And the mouse, and he goes, "Thanks."
All right, see you tomorrow, man. I'm gonna leave.
Okay. You head back.
He's like, no.
You head back out the door, and you almost actually bump into someone on your way out. This tall, maybe 6.5 foot. He looks human. He's got maybe a hint of elvish features, and he's wearing all black merchant's clothes. And as you walk by, he gives you a little wave, and then he goes into the store behind you and slams the door shut. And then you hear a click, and the door locks.
Would I have recognized the robes or clothes he was wearing as part of the group or anything?
Nope.
Any symbols on his face?
You didn't get a quick enough look at him.
While he was in the store,
Sure.
I
They
told
abandoned me.
Busto.
Yeah, let's go through here real quick.
Okay, so Busto. We stop hitting the air for a sec.
I punch.
Oh, you don't know what day it is.
Day.
You know what day it is today?
Day.
Yeah. You know what's today?
Sunday. Day of sun.
It's opposite day, man.
Opposite day.
Yeah. So I'll tell you the rules. It's actually really fun. So the rules are for every opposite day is when Orion tells you to do something,
Oh my god.
you have to do the opposite or you're breaking the rules of the game.
Okay, can he understand that? He couldn't understand push.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
I already had an idea, and this is gonna do the exact opposite of what I want.
Yeah, well, you're screwed.
17.
Ooh, I think he understands.
Also, you like games?
I love games.
Me too.
Opposite day.
It's a really fun one. And we'll play together. So we're on a team and he's on a team.
You're gonna regret this.
Okay, so we do
I don't know it yet.
opposite.
Live in the moment.
We do opposite of what he said.
Yes. So whenever he says something, we do the opposite.
He say punch,
We don't punch.
so I pull punch.
That could kill you.
You can do it if you want
Busto's
to, man.
horrible
that.
dancing notwithstanding.
Like doing the moonwalk.
What are you gonna do to kick?
Now you're playing by the rules, man.
He say no use magic.
Well, he figured out how to pull.
Well, you don't even know what magic is, right?
It is everything but punch.
I taught him so much.
Then honestly, go for it. I mean, what the hell?
So
Oh my god, now you're just.
I'm going to. I'm going to, just as she says that, kind of. What is like a normal tree that we would kind of see? Pine tree or oak tree, right?
As the name implies.
So can I create an oak sapling That's
You
kind
know,
of
funnily enough,
growing.
none of the trees here are oak.
That's kind of funny.
No,
But-
they're all fucking oak. Yeah, you can if you look around.
I would
right by
use
10, there's a little
Druidcraft.
there's a little area of trees.
What number are we
Well,
at?
no,
again?
I just want to like
No
create
trees.
it, right?
Oh, in the dirt? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What number
With
are we at again?
Druidcraft.
Everything's made of stuff.
Trevor? What number are we at again?
10.
We are at 10.
10 in Easttown.
Right.
So, it's right by the big
When
bridge.
did that go?
Well, I have it in my binder.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is not going to
So
go
I'm
well for
going
either
to-
of us.
Like, yeah.
You're hurting yourself.
Would Busto do that?
If you're doing the opposite of what I say, you do exactly what she says.
Busto would do that.
What's the
I'm
matter?
sorry in advance. So he would kind of create this oak tree, and then pull his hands back
Oh no.
and clap, thunderclap.
See what you do when you talk to people.
What the f-
So, you.
Really?
See what you do when
This
you
is
talk
supposed
to
to be like
people.
A good Prison Break episode, and it's the opposite.
So, you blow up the fucking tree?
No,
In the middle of town, right next to the entrance of
And you're
the
a
law.
druid.
The place where, like, 30 feet from where you got arrested last time?
No, I would just clap, like thunderclap.
And then.
Yeah.
It's just a 5-foot radius, and it just loud enough for 100 feet to hear.
Okay.
That's quite a ways.
Yeah,
So, what does it do to the tree?
nothing.
Oh, you're just doing magic.
Yeah, I'm just doing magic.
So,
Can I storm out and say, what the fuck is going on
Well-
here?
Definitely heard it.
You definitely heard it.
I'm within 100 feet of them.
yeah, so Busto, you clap and this bang! And,
Please tell me she was.
yeah, what do you do?
Wait,
after
wait,
that?
was she within 5 feet? Because when that hurt her.
I'm not in 5 feet of
Yeah.
anyone at any time except Cal.
Oh. A couple people look over, you pull a couple glances, dude.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna keep kind of just growing plants.
And clapping at them.
No, I'm not gonna clap because people looked at me weird. And I know I don't want people to look at me right now.
Busto,
I'm just making.
that's what I'm talking about. Isn't that awesome? Wasn't
I
that,
hear that?
super cool?
I want to hear that from a prison.
Like,
He's right by it.
No, it's not
You might
100.
have heard a clap.
Oh shit.
That's how loud it
I
was.
mean, a lot of fucking people heard that.
Well,
Like,
it's thunder.
that was awesome, right?
Alright, can I come out?
I normally do
Okay.
this.
Yeah, but isn't it cool? Don't you hate, like, uptight bastards who try to tell you what to do?
I need to get out of here.
I don't mind. I need rest.
Yeah, let's go to sleep. We should
You just
probably
used all the spells.
probably go. Actually, that's clever. We should get back to the hotel.
I
Coliseum fight starting.
Now?
In a couple hours.
In a
I
You could
want-
go, you could go take a rest.
Short res. But yeah.
I don't know.
yeah.
It would be
I
short
want
rest.
I have
food.
stuff to do first.
I want food or mistletoe.
So right.
Mistletoe, let's go back to that grocery.
All right.
I had a general store.
You are right next to a general store.
It got locked.
Yeah.
It didn't yet because
'Cause I'm not
we're
out
a little
yet.
bit we're a second back.
True.
So right when you're arguing about that, perhaps in response to the thunderclap, this tall, dark-dressed man walks past you, and he looks at you, Busto, and he gives you a little wave. And he says, "Hello, darling," and he says, "That was quite impressive."
Can I roll a perception check to kind of just look at him more closely?
Sure.
23.
Wow.
23. Okay. So
22. Sorry, 22.
he's a tall man, perhaps vaguely elven. What really stands out is that he has shockingly blonde hair, like luminous
Like almost.
Blonde.
Wait, isn't he still the blonde?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
He's John.
And he wears a dark merchant's outfit, and with a 23 in perception, you can see he has these small golden threads woven into the cloth. He also wears this large kind of metallically gold scarf around his neck, which droops down to around his waist. And he, after greeting you like that, he gives you a little wave and heads right for the door to the general shop.
With a 23, would Busto know, on a scale of 1 to 10,
I wouldn't say he's handsome. He is beautiful.
Is
if
he
that
Trevor
makes
Martell
sense.
beautiful?
Don't call me beautiful.
I didn't call you beautiful.
That's actually nice. Okay.
If you said yes.
And
Charming.
yeah, and so he walks past you and right up to the door when Orion pops open the door, kind of in like a
Pissed.
righteous
mood.
huff, and he's the tall man sort of listens for a second, then nods and slams the door to the merchant shop and locks it.
He seemed nice.
He did. So,
What the hell was that?
what the hell was that? We're just having some
Bustle, what did I tell
fun.
you? No magic.
Opposite day.
Hey, can each of you roll perception for me real quick?
Or do you just want a passive perception?
Yeah, I'll actually your passive
Oh,
perception.
13.
17, I believe. High for a passive.
Wow.
13.
13. Yeah. So, Mr. 17, despite the fact that you are all engaged in kind of a virulent argument, you notice it's sort of an abrupt moment, probably right when the door locks, that all the windows turn opaque.
Nice.
In the building?
We wouldn't notice that though.
That's normal. It's normal.
Cool.
That's what you'd think.
I don't fucking. This is the first time I've ever been to a goddamn town. I have no goddamn clue what's normal and not
Okay.
normal.
Okay, well, let's
Okay, back to that. What the hell's opposite day?
I do opposite of what you say. I and Penelope on team. You on other team.
You never played Opposite Day, man?
Yeah, this is the right time for opposite day.
Loser. Well, it's always the right time to have
What
some
are you
fun.
thinking? We're trying to keep him low key. Everybody heard that.
Yeah, but you had a great time.
Yeah, no, don't
We're
do that again.
going to the inn now. Are you
Do again?
No!
Bang!
I was really hoping.
Woo!
Jesus Christ! You need to get this shenanigan out of his head.
What did he like?
You
write
could
down?
try to tell him.
Were either of you within 5 feet?
I don't
You
know.
did that.
You
not-
probably would have been.
Why would I probably would have
Because
been?
he wants to hurt you.
Well, I'm pissed off at her now.
Well, because you walked up to him.
Yeah.
I walked up to them. She's not within 5 feet.
No, fuck it. You're both in range. What is it they have to roll?
Decent. Fucking fun.
I swear to God, I'm pissed. I'm really mad right now. We could have gone and saved your friend, but no.
No, we
Instead,
couldn't.
you get us blown up
We
by
couldn't have
thunderclap.
gone.
Blown up by thunderclap. Specifically thunderclap. Sorry, it takes forever. Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. 17.
That means
16.
you don't.
Really? It's that much of a difference?
Okay.
Wow.
I have seven.
So what happens to him?
I have 17.
Of course it's you.
Doesn't it knock him
What
back
you
too?
deserve.
No, that's Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool.
20d7. That's not
Something that can be heard from 100 feet around.
It's-
I
it's
lost
all-
my hearing.
It's only 1d6.
only a 1d6. That
I
you rolled.
rolled.
That's right.
6. Oh, 4.
I'm pissed off.
Just look at the bright side. You don't have Cal's thing.
Yeah, you know what? So right now, I don't care. I don't give a shit right now. All right. I don't know what I do.
So, we're going back to our inn.
Yeah, go do what you goddamn want.
I always do.
Yeah, okay. Have a fun time, sweetheart.
Listen, when Cal gets out of jail, you're gonna get your ass kicked.
Hey, Busto. Don't punch all day.
Shit! They turned my own game against me!
I told you you'd regret it. I knew he'd remember.
Okay, well, listen.
Oh, wait. This is what I wanted to do so long. Busto, see the ball? Don't fetch. Go get it.
Fetch.
Yeah, don't fetch. Go. Don't go.
Don't.
Don't fetch the ball.
It's
way
too
over there.
existential.
Way over there. The end's over there, but
Hey,
way over
did you
there.
just fucking throw it into the canyon?
He doesn't know what a ball is. He's never been in a place that like.
Don't
actually has
fetch.
the
Don't fetch
technology to make
the
a
red
ball
thing.
coaster.
Don't go fetch it.
What
True.
is fetch?
Don't go get that thing.
Hey guys. Hey Busta.
No, shut up for a second.
Do I punch or get ball?
Don't get ball. Do punch.
Get.
I'm tempted to make you roll a Constitution saving throw.
His brain just explodes.
No, what does Busta do?
Supposed to do what I don't. What I tell you not
Starts crying.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like. You said so many things so fast.
Don't go get the ball.
Well, I'm just gonna kind of.
Way over there. Far, far away from the end. Opposite direction. Don't go get it. I just gave him a migraine. You know what? That'll keep him busy for a while. I'll be back later.
I'm gonna kind of like start pulling my hair and just go. No,
That beautiful blonde.
no.
Oh.
Bus don't need food.
I
Wow.
broke opposite day. Because he did what I told him
What's
to.
those fucking-
He didn't do anything.
Because I told him not to.
Food.
Okay, we're gonna get food. Follow me.
I'd go.
Right when Busta yells that, you hear a little noise.
A knock, or is that
A knock?
footsteps?
A knock
From where?
From the door.
from the door that just locked.
I'd walk up to it.
Come in.
The door cracks open a bit, and a voice from behind says, "I heard someone needed some food."
Food.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And I'm gonna kind of just like walk over and food. Mistletoe.
So do you guys go into the store?
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because I want to go away from them, because I'm so angry.
Food.
Busto goes in.
Food.
Um,
I like food.
can I see from outside if there's more than one exit?
It's pretty dark in there, actually.
I'll peek in. I won't go in.
I'm barging in.
Busta.
I know you are.
There is this faint sound of twinkling metal. Metal on metal, like sort of soft, like little tiny wind chimes. The floor beneath your feet is padded, and the room is dark except for a few small golden lanterns hanging above. At a large desk in the other end of the room, that figure you saw with the scarf and dark clothing leans against the table, regarding you.
Food.
He puts a hand right out next to him, and there's a little table with a variety of different colored good berries.
He just eats
Holy
the table.
shit. That's amazing.
As you're contemplating him, he looks behind you for a second and he goes, "Nick, darling, there's no need to wait at the entrance. I don't bite.
Do I break?
Not in the slightest.
Can I roll insight?
Ooh.
Go ahead."
16.
He really wants to sell things to you. That's about all you can get from this display.
Would I have heard him call Nick by her name?
I don't know, where were you?
I
thought you
was-
said you were walking
I
away.
was
you were
gonna
starting
start
away.
walking away, but I don't think I'd have gotten very far.
Maybe you hear Nick react. But I don't think you would have heard him.
Okay,
He's not yelling.
okay.
I'm gonna. My many years tells me that this is almost too good. I'm gonna turn to you, Nick. and just point directly at the table. What you see?
Bunch of berries.
Is that what you see?
Yep.
So you're inside now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try like increase my breathing. Nick, come first.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Do I know you from somewhere?
I don't think so. I
How
feel
you
as
know her
though-
name?
Says, I know a lot of things. He says, but as of right now, I'm only interested in business. With you specifically.
Me?
He says, yes, you said you were hungry, and I heard.
I no have money.
He says, you don't need money.
Okay, we're.
I'd have been interested in her reaction.
I no need
And
money.
he goes, no. He goes, You're new customers, and I love new customers. And he says, the berries are free, yours to take.
Do I see any candles?
Oh yeah, there's candles everywhere. That's
Are they
what's
all
lighting.
lit?
Yep.
I'm gonna kind of. Can I try to cast a vine from the roof? Just kind of grow with Druidcraft.
Are you reaching back outside the building to get?
No,
the vine?
it's inside. The vine is inside.
There's nothing to grow vines from that you can sense in the ceiling.
No, like eye beams or anything.
It's all this like very, very dark oak and felt.
Okay. Some tips. That's sort of a shitty business model. What if we just take your stuff and leave? Because.
Customers have a way of returning.
What do you sell that's so good that
He
people
and he
come
goes,
back?
look around, and you can actually see there is pretty much everything you could imagine in a general shop around him. He goes, perhaps introductions are in order. And he reaches out one gloved hand and he says,
Wow, seriously?
yeah, it's a felt glove. It's
Weird.
all the clothes he's wearing is
Okay,
felt.
it's weird.
And he goes, I really don't mean any ill will. He says, I'm Tom.
Aw.
This is Tom Grocery. And this is Tom Grocery's grocery shop. He goes,
Okay.
so he firmly shakes your hand and just sort of goes back to trying to offer you good berries.
I would have been interested in her reaction and probably turn around one or two cautious steps, maybe intervene into earshot.
Are you in the store?
Just outside.
Are you looking in the store?
Probably peering.
This isn't the store you were in before. That's
Okay.
what you notice.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey Tom,
He goes, yes,
there is two things that I want.
of course.
A bat.
Of what?
A bat.
He says, interesting. And
And a piece of blue fabric.
he goes, that could be arranged. And he says,
I don't have that much time. Just saying.
he says, do you have gold?
Yep, is there any other way I could pay you?
He goes, how about this time you can pay me in favors?
Like this and that.
No,
Not
no,
that
no.
kind of thing.
No,
He
no,
goes-
no. Baston no like favor.
He goes, it's not a hard request.
Oh, last
In
time
fact-
Basto give favor.
Well, you're not giving the favor. I'll give the favor.
You.
Oh, we lost him.
I
Trevor.
just want to acknowledge Arthur's awesome fucking joke that flew over everyone.
Everyone's head. Anyway. Don't
Props, man. That was good.
Yeah, you've
Thank
done,
you.
you've done
He
well.
goes, it's not even really a favor, per se. It's a gift.
Okay.
All I'm asking is you avoid some of my competition. And that doesn't require that much of you.
Oh, like not buy from other dealers.
Sure.
Okay.
Exactly. And he says, if you pay for the fabric,
Mhm.
I'll throw in the rest for free.
Awesome. I only need like a foot of it.
He goes, that'll 3 gold then.
Sick. I pay him.
Yes. And he hands you back the fabric.
Is it pretty?
It's beautiful. It's feels silken, and you get about a foot of it. And he actually now just pushes the little plate of good berries towards you. And Nick,
Yeah.
he says, I understand you're on your way, so you can take the good berries, take the fabric, and head out.
Yeah.
But I would like to get you your parting gift.
Which is
Bruh.
Which is in a different part of the room.
Props!
You can't see this
Gotta go
stream.
for Chris for the props!
Proppy props. Holy shit, it's an actual box.
And he hands
Open
you
it!
Open it, hold on, close.
no.
He hands you a small golden box and sort of ushers you back out of his store and then waves to you before.
Hold on, right before that.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna. You magic?
and he says. He doesn't actually respond. He just sort of smiles at you.
Tom,
Busto, grab your berries instead.
Yes,
You-
Busto?
you help me.
Of course.
You get Cal out of prison.
Oh.
I understand your friend is in need, but I'm just a merchant. He says, you want supplies to help yourself? I'll always be here. But I won't solve your problems for you.
Can you
You have
get?
your good berries, you have your fabric, you have my gift.
Can I walk in and call him a thief?
No.
Because there's no guy there.
We're
All the whole
leaving.
thing is different.
He's pushing people. He's like actually
We're-
shoving
So he knows
people.
I'm there though.
Yeah, he noticed you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try to simply say, you sell my stuff.
What?
You have my stuff.
He goes,
Ooh.
and he actually kind of cracks the door back open. He says, maybe we can make a deal sooner than I thought. And he goes,
Oh.
what do you want back?
My staff
He goes,
and my shield.
he goes, and what would you be willing to trade for your staff? and
Don't go
shield?"
crazy, Busto. I don't get a good feeling from this guy.
What you want?
He looks at you for a second and goes, perhaps a bit of fortune. I would appreciate quite greatly if, when you do find Cal, you make sure you bring him to see me. And then he says, you'll find your staff and shield soon enough. Good luck. And then he slams the door shut.
So how weird was that, guys?
Damn it, I just wanted to say one more thing.
You
Sorry.
can't.
Okay. He's cool.
This
Sorry.
isn't right.
I like him.
How much time do I have until the Coliseum starts?
Oh, there's still a couple hours. That was only a.
Couple hours.
I
Do you want to
Rest.
open the box?
rest.
Wait, maybe.
Also, with the plate of good berries, with that plate of good berries,
Yeah.
can I like pick one of the berries and kind of just look at it? And, like,
It's a regular good berry.
Can we say that we're going back to our place, our inn?
Yeah. You're
Oh,
very
wait.
accustomed to the good berry spell
Would
at this point.
Would there be possibly a place to take a short rest at the Coliseum?
What? We're going back to the.
no, just go to the inn.
Just let me ask this question. Since we were
It's
there
like a
before,
sporting event, so if you were like,
Taking it off.
see, I just don't entirely believe you'll just end up sitting around the whole time.
well, I mean, like, that's what they do. I mean, the fighters getting ready, they might in the locker room or whatever.
Yeah, but they're not gonna let you in to sleep in the fighter room.
On a day of.
You
Well,
can-
a short rest. Do you have to sleep, or can you just
Yeah,
as long as
you
you're
sit,
resting?
you sit for 1 hour.
Yeah, but.
Or we could go get our seats early.
Okay, I'd say you could do that. You
Guys.
just have to. I'm saying you're gonna be sitting there for an hour. You don't get to like say you go do something.
That's fine for me, guys. What if we just go to the Coliseum now?
Will you guys like behave and just go sit like normal patrons?
Sure.
Okay.
How long has it been, roughly?
About an hour.
Since I disguised myself.
About an hour. Well, nah, probably only like 30 minutes tops.
Okay.
Could you tell him not to eat any of those berries until
Oh, yeah. Busto,
'Cause
you might not want to go in.
somebody kind of made it so that he won't listen to me for about 24 hours or
Which is
so.
awesome. You have to admit, it's like the funniest thing ever.
I'm just gonna pick up a good berry and eat it.
Oh my freaking word!
Busto, I
You see,
told
this is
you
why I
not
need to be able to talk to him.
wouldn't have listened to
You
He's
swallow
hungry.
the berry, and
Diarrhea.
that warmth fills your stomach, and you feel refreshed.
Oh, good.
Oh.
It works like a normal good berry.
Would he even need a rest after that? Or does it
Yeah,
not
as
restore?
good berry does. It just restores 1 HP and fills it.
Oh, okay.
It's just food.
So I guess we're heading
So
back to the
you
Coliseum.
guys go get your seats. I'll
Where are you going?
have some
Because I'm not
stuff.
going right to my seat either.
I need.
I'm gonna go sign up for a fight.
Fucking hell, man. No, you're not.
I kind of want to fight this guy on what's his name, Forge.
Why?
Well, I get the feeling, and I don't know where I get this feeling. Cal might want me to do it. Just up there somewhere.
Since when do you care what Cal wants?
Well, when do you care? I'm the one that wanted to go save him. You're the one that said, no, let's go watch these fights instead.
It's because I know him. I know how he
No,
works.
it's because
and
you want to go watch your little boyfriend fight around.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Whatever. I'm going to go sign up for a fight. So you can babysit.
I'm gonna. That's not fair. No.
I'm going to go find the sign-up sheets.
Can I go to a general store?
Again?
I need to. I need to get a disguise kit.
Oh yeah.
You could have got one there. Oh, whatever. Go ahead. Well, so 3 different ways.
I will note, immediately leaving Tom's shop and then going to a general store is literally doing the one thing he told you not to.
That is no, but he told her not to do that.
But he's Busto.
He was talking up for you.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, I would simply.
He was talking when he wasn't talking to you, but he was talking to Busto.
But I would kind of go up to the general store first.
Yep.
And call Tom. Tom.
Like he'll disappear.
And then I'd grow a little oak sapling.
Oh my god.
Jeez, wow.
How many spells do you have left?
That's cantrips, dude. I
Oh
can do
my
that all the time.
Fuck.
Jesus. So another fucking huge. I almost said another fucking huge bang. You make another thunderclap, and yeah, I mean nothing much happens.
Tom. I need
Sleeping, you wake him up. So
motherfucker. Tom.
Busto. I think that it is best for you to just lay low at the inn tonight. You can wait for your staff, you can wait for your shield, you can get some sleep, okay?
I want to go to Coliseum.
You won't like it, it's violent.
No violence.
Yeah, I know, that's why you shouldn't come.
Oh, no.
They hurt plants. That's a good one.
No, they don't.
That's a good one. Right.
No, then I don't want him to get pissed, I just...
Is everyone going home, or am I the
You're the only one going home.
You're
I'm signing
going
up, and then you're going to do probably open the box, but I don't know.
So can I do something when I get home?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to find or track mostly the cranium rats.
Ooh.
Alright.
And you wouldn't have even known about the hole yet. Probably.
What hole?
That's
And we will get to that in a minute.
Oh.
So Busto is heading back to the hotel. Orion is going to sign up. Nick is going to the Coliseum.
I'm going to the Coliseum.
All right.
Oh, I think I know who
Ow.
you'll call next.
You push your way through this sort of bustling crowd of inmates in the center of the prison yard, where they've been gathered by the guards, and they list off, well, basically the 3 options you have to choose from. And they start sort of separating the group. They say they request spellcasters in one group, and then all who want to work in the other. The third group, however, is for all those who wish to sign up to be a gladiator in the Marble Ring.
Literally my plan. I was gonna ask him if I could bail out myself from. Okay. Third one.
Third one.
Of course.
And Calcite. GG, guys.
I just thought of something.
You wander over into this little group of potential gladiators, which is frighteningly small compared to the other groups. There's like you, a kobold, and like 2 elves. That's it. The other groups are probably 40 and 50 each. And you and this other 4 sort of you end up standing in the prison yard while the guards are going around assigning duties to everyone else. When the topic, when a small conversation starts to break out between the 2 of the other members, the kobold and one of the elves, who are regarding the most obvious feature of the prison yard. And that is something you maybe didn't notice right away in your rush to get into this little group, is the small, relatively small, stone cube suspended about 25 feet above the prison yard. Because the prison you're in, basically the bottom floor is like a little, it's like, the whole prison is like a big box with a hole in the middle, where the prison yard is in the center. The bottom floor, it's cut off on one end, so there's a fence leading out of the prison. But from the second floor, there is a little stone cube, maybe 10 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot, suspended by chains onto these big hooks on the second floor. And you see a couple of the potential gladiators kind of like bumming, like, they're idly talking about it.
Do you guys have any idea what that is? Oh.
And the koala goes, yeah, that's number 1 up there. That's the whole reason we're here. That's the big prisoner. And the Elven buddy he's like, don't go talking bullshit to the new one. He goes, but seriously, new blood. What do you think they keep up there?
I don't know at all.
And the little kobold says, I heard he was a demon. The other elven actually looks at me and goes, it's not a demon. It sure as hell ain't alive. And he looks at you and he says, you better what a day. You wouldn't have noticed. And he goes to the other 3, he says, what you 3? You ever seen them bring them food? And the kobold goes, not that I've noticed. Been here as long as I remember too.
How long have you guys been here?
The kobold goes 2-3 years, somewhere in between that. And the elves both sort of nod in agreement.
Well, I guess that's something to be discovered, but I'm gonna try to get out of here before we do.
And they go, oh, you're on the right path. And a guard who has approached now sort of puts a hand on one of their shoulders and goes, "It's time to go. A lot of you."
Excuse me, do we get our things back so we can fight with things that we're actually used to?
You get all your equipment you could ever need down in the armament shed. He says,
My
"Anytime-"
equipment?
He goes, "You'll get all your stuff back and your freedom, provided you survive." And that's where we're going to take our break for today. Because we're going a little bit over time for break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, so
Stay
just hold
tuned.
tight. Sorry, that was a bit of a mean place to cut off, but we gotta go. We'll be back 10 minutes.
Alright,
See you
bye
guys.
guys.
Alright.
Yeah.
Woo! Back from the break.
Welcome back, everyone, from the break.
Break!
Ooh, I just blew out headphones. I'm sorry. I shouldn't yell into the microphone when my game's that high. Okay, welcome back from the break. We have returned.
We have liftoff.
We're back to your ears and your eyes and back to the world of D&D.
They're definitely satisfied.
Because we know you missed us.
We know you missed us in the 10 minutes we were gone.
It's okay, we're back now.
So, the sun beats down on sort of sandy, maybe lightly mossed Colosseum floor. Dotted every now and then with these little stalactites. And these sort of off-putting blood stains of past combatants. Nick.
Yeah.
You are in the audience.
No, I'm not.
You're not? Where are you?
I'm going back to the first building that I went into.
That was one where people are. They aren't gonna let random people walk in.
I'm not
right now.
really. I just want to a little.
Yeah, you can look in. That's interesting. That's where the combatants will be. Last time it was only Forge in there. This time there are easily 50 people. You and Orion would both be in there. I don't know if Nick would be able to see you through the crowd.
Do I see him?
Can we see each other?
Am I still shackled? So
Um,
many questions.
This is
I
super
would say you're
exciting.
still shackled at the moment. They will unshackle you once they start gearing you up. But right now it's still just like free.
Can we see each other?
The Temple Heights combatants are sectioned off into their own little zone in the back. So you might have noticed him, but the hustle and bustle has kept you to a
So there's a good possibility that I know that he's a fighter.
Yes.
Thank God.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I can't see them,
Probably wouldn't have known. You could roll perception.
but I don't really want to. Can I see Forge though?
Forge is in his own room.
Where is he though?
What an asshole.
He's like a celebrity of these fights, so he's got his own little, not trailer, but
I
like,
like that.
you wouldn't know, really, I don't think.
I suppose I wouldn't.
Hal or Ryan might have noticed some of these little doors with names. One of them might have said Forge,
Can
but
I-
that name means nothing to me.
Can
I
I
know.
ask?
It means something to me though.
Can I ask?
You can ask, there are
someone
these
for
little,
him?
like, bouncers out front, you can ask.
Hi fellas. I was wondering if you could just give me a minute with Forge before this whole thing kicks off.
They sort of gesture at the other people in the crowd outside, and they say, "Join the line."
Tell him what I look like. And tell him I have something for him.
They sort of look at each other for a second. One of them just shrugs, and then the other looks back and he shouts. He's like, "Yo, Michael,
Michael.
we got someone trying to bring Forge a present." And Michael looks at him and he goes, and then this other guy walks up and he goes, "What are you doing?"
He did me a favor and I just want to thank him.
"If you want me to bring him something, you can just give it to me. I don't know if," and he kind of looks around and he's like, "I don't know if I should really let you in right now."
You probably shouldn't. Would you? I'm not really a troublemaker.
He goes, and he walks walks back up to the door he was outside. He knocks on it for a second, and a second later, Forge sort of pokes his head out, and he sees you, and he gives you a little grin. And he walks back up and he goes, "Hello, Nick again."
You're sort of doing me a real solid, and I just really want to see you do good out there. And I put the fabric in my color, and I'm like,
He actually kind of looks wide at for a second. He goes, "That's pretty fabric. You don't want me to ruin it, do you?"
I don't care.
It might. He goes, he says, "It's a lovely gesture," and he reaches out and he takes it, and he sort of taps Michael and hands him the fabric and goes,
So excited.
he's like, "Get wardrobe." And he goes, "Thank you, Nick." He says, "I hope you find your seat well."
The fabric is C4.
And he sort of waves to you and walks back to his little room. You should note, when he's walking around, like, the crowds of other gladiators just part around him.
Well, I'm gonna go back to my seat.
Okay. So you head back into the audience, and it's actually fairly full today.
Cool.
There's several layers of seats. By mentioning that Forge sent you, and Forge recommended you have a seat, they don't believe you right away. After a few moments of deliberation, you actually are allowed a seat pretty damn close to the front.
Awesome.
There's a row of like the special seating where it's like public officials from the loft and stuff, and you're maybe 3 back from that.
Wow.
What if I'm fighting Forge and she's like, I hope you do really well, and he kills me?
She'd be probably really shocked that you're there.
I have no idea. It's an awesome seat, though.
So you return to your seat. You're kind of in the middle of a group of the probably super fans who have gotten a very close vantage point. And there is about 20 minutes before the games start. Cal, Orion,
Yeah.
you are both.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. Really
You're
excited.
both waiting in this little.
Can I take a long rest from when I went there? Because I sat myself
I'd say
forever,
you'll get.
and then
Yeah, I would say in the time you would have had a long rest.
Would I have
Just
had at
from
least a
yourself.
short rest from when I signed up to where I am now?
Yes, you would have a short rest, not a long rest.
How much do I have to roll to get my heart back?
And Cal, some of the guards that brought you there, unbuckle yours and one of the other prisoners was wearing a similar kind of buckle arrangement. Yep, and they start pulling all of your restraints off, and then they leave, and another group of people, not NPF officials, just people from the Coliseum, start trying to bring you armor and weapons and outfit you. One of them's even like trying to like do up a little makeup on your face
That's
and stuff.
cute. I like
And it's sort of a hustle bustle. What are you taking for a weapon?
I tried it.
They have spears. They have tridents. They do not give tridents to prisoners. You guys are kind of cannon fodder. You get whatever they have.
Okay. What do they have?
They have a couple spears, a short sword and a long sword, a mace and a crossbow.
Let me just ask it. Oh wait. So long sword. I said long sword. I'm gonna go for long sword on this beach.
Alright. So, and for armor, you're taking some armor too?
Scale mill.
Scale mail. So you just take an armor
And a
you're already
shield.
proficient in.
Scale mill and a shield are my normal armors.
Yeah. So they actually start outfitting you with this armor that is decorated to look kind of like a gothic dragon. So it's got like, it's scale mill, but it's got like actual like this fake scale print in the metal. It's kind of gaudy, I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit tacky.
I like it.
The shield doesn't match, it's got like a little griffin painted on the front.
I love it.
Yeah, and Orion,
I don't get my stuff
you
because I wasn't a
can
prisoner.
bring in your stuff, and you see there's a couple other like-minded people who've brought their own weaponry. While you're in there, though, you get clumped into another group with you, a dwarf, and 2 halflings.
Oh well, this is unfair.
And
They're all taller than me. What
Yeah,
the
right?
fuck?
And
I'm looking up to these guys.
and that's not the thing you want in this group.
No, and I'm probably stronger than most people.
And they start preparing you guys. Anyone who doesn't have a weapon, they get this like sort of long rapier. It's I forget what it's called. It's
Big club.
it's basically like a knife on a stick.
Okay, I can see
But
this. So
not
basically,
spear.
like a
It's-
small,
It's the name I can't pronounce. It's like Yakora or something.
but it's like a smaller blade on a really long handle.
yeah, exactly.
Could I like raise my hand to one of the guards or something? Be like, hey, can I, get assigned another group? Maybe some taller people.
Taller.
One of them goes.
What?
than these guys.
He goes. You've been assigned to a thematic round.
This is like the kids' table at Thanksgiving. I mean, come on.
He goes. He actually just sort of looks at you and chuckles, and then just cocks his head towards the Temple Heights group, and he says, "Just be thankful you're not one of those bastards." He says.
Fuck you too.
He goes,
Wait, I would see him then?
you would notice him around then.
I'm like-
he's not wearing his normal stuff, so it's kind of.
Yeah, but I'd recognize. Can I be like, I'd love to join them.
He goes. Okay. Well, one, no, that's a different group. Two, trust me on this. You don't want to be in their group. They're mostly just here to die.
I don't think so.
And
Yeah,
he goes-
because, the average height of 3.5 feet is not just out here to die.
He actually kind of like pats you on the head, like back.
Don't
And he goes,
touch.
He goes, just stick it out, enjoy the fight, don't die.
Aren't you sincere?
Cal. They're letting out the first couple of Temple Heights folks. You're not among the group. The kobold and one of the elves goes. You picked up an orc dude on your way here, and you see those two Temple Height figures. You've been ushered into this little like waiting room almost. There's a little portcullis at the upper end that lifts up every now and then, and the first group that goes through is that elf and the kobold, and the portcullis goes up. They wander out into the ring, and then the door just punk, and so you can't see them. You do hear a very loud roar and some screaming.
And people were like, yay! Like clapping.
What
Yeah.
do I see though?
Nick, you actually, we're going to do a little bit of a time skip here. You've been watching the event for a little while now. They started off, they always start the Coliseum with some basic stuff, like the lions mauling people, basically. And the first group that came out was just these two poor saps against the Splicer Beast, which pretty much promptly tore them apart. And since then,
Glad they
you've watched-
started with that.
You've watched a couple other events, and the crowd is really starting to get riled up when it quiets down for a moment, and a voice comes over the crowd. And you guys are gonna have to excuse me because this voice is gonna take a second to get into.
It's alright.
And it goes, "Welcome back, everyone,
Fucking
to
Thor Ragnarok.
the 34th biennial games." And he says, "I know you've all been enjoying our little blood sports up until now, but it's time at last for the main event." And he says, "We're gonna start it off strong today with a bit of an exotic battle for you all." And he says, "In this corner," and this door pops open, and there's all this like fanfare and confetti and lights, and he says, "He goes by many names, but he's chosen alias for this fight is the Black Devil." And this tiefling, not Cal, sorry Cal, comes out, and it's this charcoal black tiefling carrying this big ass crossbow with these two huge curved horns. Not twisty like Hal's, just these big that go back around his head.
I said tiefling. No.
And he rushes out and does the whole like waving his hands football run, and the crowd, there's some cheering, there's a bit of muttered booing every now and then. And then that voice comes back and he says, "But in the other corner, the one you've all been waiting for.
Okay, that's not me.
Forge!" And this huge fireball erupts from the other door. And just as it starts to settle into smoke, Feldis comes running out of the flames, arms outstretched, and sort of just riling up the crowd around him. And then the two gather near the center of this Colosseum, and you see them sort of doing this that Lion King thing where they're walking in a circle around each other. Before finally the Black Devil jumps backwards and levels his crossbow and takes a pot shot directly towards Forge, who actually takes it right in the side of his stomach, and he sort of staggers back for a second, and then he looks up and regards the other tiefling, and sort of twitch like one of his arms and starts, you see, stirring up this little flame before he shoots it out in an arc, which the other tiefling ducks under and charges forward with a dagger outstretched, to which Feldis kicks him in the knee, dropping him to his knees in the middle of the Colosseum, and then he grabs him by the horns, backs up a step, and then jumps over him and twists his head.
I hate this dude.
The body stops breathing before it even hits the ground. And then Forge stands over him for a second, not moving, before picking up that arm that had started gathering a fireball the first time, and just jettisoning a blast of flame down onto the corpse, charring it beyond belief in only a few seconds.
We don't stand a chance.
And then he pauses for a second, grabs the tiefling by the horns, and lifts it up into the air, and then walks and lets him drop back down to the ground and walks back out of the door he came in.
Holy shit, that was badass.
What? They call that a main
All right.
event?
I got this guy.
You don't know if you're up next.
Did I see my ribbon on him?
Yes, he had it.
I hate this.
He has these like this sort of combat pants we talked about last time, and he had it tucked into one of his little belt loops.
Don't you do know that you're trying to get a lead right now, right?
Yeah.
You're not.
Oh shit, that's why you're doing this. I kind of forgot.
Yeah, me too.
No, I 100% am.
Yeah, you've done a lot of work on that.
Yeah.
And that voice comes on again, and he
More
says,
work than anything.
"That was just a fantastic fight."
2 seconds.
Not really. It was like 3 years.
It was great.
It was super short.
It was fantastic, though.
Well, you guys don't want to
You
listen to me
didn't see it.
describing two characters that aren't you fighting for 20 minutes.
You're right. Get to us.
No.
And the announcer comes back and he says, "But now, let us take a moment to rest from the gladiatorial fights."
It's gonna be
And
awesome.
he says, "Let us meet the most dastardly group of bastards you've ever seen." And that portcullis pops open again, and Cal,
I'm gonna, before I leave, can I look at Orion and shoot him finger guns and walk out?
That's really the sign you want to give me?
Yeah.
Really? Not just like a common nod or
I'm
shake your
pretty
head or
confident.
wink?
Cal's pretty confident.
I'm just gonna shake my head at you.
Cal should not be confident in the moral of the story.
Oh, he never saw what just happened. He didn't see that.
He just heard
he
all.
just heard
He
some
just
stuff.
he just heard
just
it
heard-
all.
Teal.
Was it a hint when it was? Was it a hint when it was like 5 seconds long that it did? That there was
was
probably an
brutal.
obvious winner.
It must have been like. So he just. Yeah, I know. You put it there. I saw that.
and Cal, you and that orcish fellow are sent out of your portcullis, and in the other side, you can hear this like rattling of chains and a faint like growling, and then it opens and the announcer comes back and he says, "And facing them today, scared, easily frightened members of the audience, perhaps should not watch.
Oh, this doesn't make me feel good.
Jesus.
They're known in our side of the world as a death dog, and this two-headed wolf. It is released from its side and starts barreling across the Colosseum towards you.
Combat.
Roll initiative.
Would me and or sorry.
The same exact roll.
Would me and or Nick and Cal know what that was beforehand?
It's a scary fucking dog.
Right, but since I can't see it, would I know what it is being
A
behind?
death dog? Oh yeah, it's a
Or can I watch the fight from where I
You
am?
can't really see it. You're in a different building.
Right. Okay.
It's but you haven't heard of a death dog. It's an ugly two-headed hound. It usually is roaming plains and deserts though.
So I know how ferocious it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
As the book says, a hate burns in a death dog's heart, and a taste for humanoid flesh drives it to attack travelers and explorers.
Hey, you're not human.
Their saliva contains a foul disease that causes a victim's flesh to slowly rot off the bone.
Is there
Wow.
a way? Is there a way
What?
that Orion could like barge into the fight and help?
That would
You don't
be
even
very
know what's
real.
going on.
Right, but I mean
They're
before
probably
it even
not gonna
starts.
let you.
They wouldn't let me, but I mean they came out the door right next to me.
Big ass door in the way.
Yeah, so could I at least look through that?
No.
Yeah, so I got 6.
Sometimes you just gotta roll with stuff.
I know, and I'm okay with that. I just
Is that
want to know if I can.
You are actually put in a flight that would be leaving fairly soon afterward, so you can probably kind of peek through the porthole.
Okay, so I would be able to see through. Okay, that's kind of what I want right now.
So Cal, that orc fellow who you were put here with, it's actually his turn first, and he's going to run away and go hide in the corner.
Are you fucking serious?
Basically, the second they release the death dog, he kind of like goes to put a hand on your shoulder and sees you not freaking out as much as him, and just goes and it just starts running away from the death dog, which does
I'm just gonna look at him like,
divert its
what the
path
fuck?
a little bit.
To him?
Well, it only has 2 heads, so I mean,
I'm-
keep an eye on both.
I'm
of them.
gonna move you guys a little bit closer. Though, just to-
How far is the furthest? How big is the Coliseum?
it's probably a good 50 by 50 feet.
50 by 50.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So it is the death dog's turn. It's going to move. These are 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I can make it to this guy.
Oh, fuck.
He's just gonna tear him apart.
I'm like, oh, fuck.
Literally rip him in 2
That would
with his 2
suck.
heads. That'd be
I need my D6.
Not for me.
Not for you. Okay. So it charges up, and the second head, I think it has 2 heads. Those both those heads grab onto actually either of the orc's arms and starts like doing the dog thing where it whips its heads back and forth and sort of flailing him around. Cal, it is your turn.
I'm gonna run up to the side of it, and I'm gonna save my spells for. Actually, as I'm running, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on it.
Mm-hmm.
It makes a Dex saving throw.
3 + 2.
Yep, nope.
There we go.
Yeah, no.
That this is the old Trevor rolls I know.
8 points of fire damage,
Nice.
and then I'm gonna actually get up to it, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action as an attack, and I'm gonna hit it with my sword.
Okay. So as you charge forward, Nick, you actually see Cal just send out this glowing white flame into the side of the death dog, and then just sort of charge through the smoke he produced, sword raised above his head. Go ahead and roll the hit.
22.
Damn, yeah, that is.
I would hope.
Holy fuck!
Oh my God.
9.
9. Nice.
That
the
was
highest you could
that
get.
was a 19 on my d20 and 2 8s on both of my d8 rolls.
Damn.
That was really good.
Only got an at
So
20.
he charges forward and he brings down the sword, like right on its haunch, and this long sword goes in probably an inch and a half.
Oh. Nice.
And Cal, it is the orc's turn, and he is going to try and flail out and hit the death.
Come on, buddy. You got this. No, you don't.
Disadvantage though, because he's prone.
Can I ask how
9. So the dwarf, or
she's feeling?
the orc, he brings around this mace that he's been given and tries to like hit against one of the dog's heads, and he succeeds in pushing one of the heads off of like him to get it to stop biting him,
Yep.
but he doesn't actually hurt it in any meaningful way.
Okay.
And the death dog, after being set on fire, is going to turn and try and attack you.
It's not fair.
So the first head rolled a nat fucking 20.
Oh,
Oh.
that's not fair.
Of course he did.
Do I roll twice or just double it?
Double it.
Okay, well, 3 times, so 6 damage.
Okay.
But
Good thing I got that healing word, boys.
you need to make a Constitution saving throw for me. DC 12.
Don't fuck it up.
7.
You messed up.
So you feel when it bites you, this sort of like infection starts seeping into your flesh. And the second head was a 17 plus 4.
No.
That hits.
Another 3 points of damage.
3.
I have not rolled above a 1 on my d6 so far. No,
That's good for
that's not
us.
true. I did roll 1 4 on the other guy last
It's
time.
good
Well,
for
I'm
us.
below half.
It is your turn now.
Okay. Well, so it's on me, so it's actually grappled me, or
One of the heads has bit you. It's not actively grappling you. It just used a bite.
okay. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead.
Oh shit.
Wisdom saving throw.
I actually, because I have 2 heads, have advantage on wisdom. Oh no, just on perception check.
Yes. Fuck you.
Damn. I do have advantage on saving throws against being blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, stunned, or knocked unconscious.
Well, not this one. So. Got him.
14.
I don't think that makes it. No, that doesn't make it because it's 8 plus 2, right? Or it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus, which is 2, so it's 10.
I don't know.
I thought it was
I think
10.
it's.
10 plus your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, plus your
We can
modifier.
check.
Okay. I don't think that. I think.
It should say on D&D. You should have your spellcasting modifier listed on D&D.
On D&D
Oh
Beyond.
fuck! It's 14.
So I tied. So it's-
Yeah,
Does it
it
succeed?
succeeds.
Meter B.
So, oh shit. Nope. Yeah, you don't take any damage. So that was a waste of an action for me.
Woohoo.
Is there anything?
So you see when you attempt to cast Toll of the Dead on it, you see one head kind of like start to like recoil away, but the other actually like bites at its ear, and it stops.
Totally use this again. Okay, I am going to try to get as many hits in each turn as I can, so I'm just gonna go for another attack with my longsword.
Okay, go ahead.
No, that doesn't hit.
But it wasn't that, was it?
It was 5.
Okay. So you then swing your longsword towards its hide, but the dog actually it's facing you, so it actually moves its head in
That's
other
cool.
directions, and you sort of just whips between its
That's
heads.
awesome.
Not awesome.
It is from an observer's point of view.
So that orc is going to, now that the wolf is off of
Come on,
it,
you big
it's going to
motherfucker.
try and attack.
Wait a minute.
Nice. 1d6 bludgeoning. 4, so it does 6 points of damage. So that orc, he sort of recovers from his bite, and then he grabs the mace in both hands and just slams it on top of one of the dog's heads, actually driving it into the dirt.
Nice.
But then it is sorry. It is the dog's turn. And the head that the orc hit is going to try and attack. Hit
It's just like
14. So actually bites at that arm that has just swung the mace at it, and you see it actually grabs the orc by the arm and starts kind of pulling it. And on you, 13 to hit?
Nope.
Okay. So it bites towards you, and you actually like bring your shield up and catch its teeth like biting at the edge of the shield. But it doesn't make it hit.
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I am
You have no
going
idea,
to
Nibs.
use Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
1d4 plus 4. Wait, is that an action? Bonus action. Thank God. 4 plus 4, 8. I'm okay with that. Wait, how many? Oh. And, I'm going to attack it again with my longsword.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
Big money, no whammies. Whammies. Okay.
If
yeah,
it hadn't
8.
hit that, it might not have.
So you swing towards the wolf again, but you preoccupied yourself with healing, and so you're kind of off balance and unused to the weight and feel of this longsword, so you kind of whiff past its neck again. And it is the orc's turn.
Come on, kill this.
He rolls a 2.
Oh.
And then is
Is
going
it a hit?
to try and leave it
What a
behind, but
bitch!
does that incur an
Opportunity attack.
opportunity? Do I get multi-attack for that?
I
Not
don't
for
think so, I think
opportunities.
it's just one.
It's just
Okay.
one attack.
So, well, I rolled a 4. So it, as the orc sort of ducks back, the wolf, one of the heads nips at him, but and just comes away with air.
Okay.
It is the wolf's turn.
They're both gonna attack me.
So the wolf actually starts to run past you, but one of the heads is gonna make a bite. 10 hit?
No.
No. So because of the way the wolf is moving away from you and the speed at which it is, it doesn't successfully get an attack on you.
Is that an opportunity attack for?
That would be an opportunity attack.
Yes.
You're welcome.
As it runs towards.
Yes. 16.
Yep, that hits.
Fucking
You're welcome.
little bitch wolf. Yeah, bro. 3 damage.
3 damage. Better than no.
With your longsword.
Its other head is going to make an attack. Okay. 9. Okay. So it jumps, it like pounces towards the orc, but he ducks behind that little stalactite that it sort of stay away from him. And Cal, it is your turn.
Okay, I am. Fuck, I'm gonna run up to it again. Actually, I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy again, or not Thaumaturgy. Fuck, Toll the Dead.
Yes.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Yep.
And cast
I'm not
Toll the Dead.
Yep, go ahead. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
12.
Fucking fails. Yes. And it's taking damage, so it's 1d12.
Oof. 12.
Fuck. Don't
What?
say shit like that. 3 necrotic damage.
Oof.
Fucking jinxing it.
So I don't totally know how Toll the Dead works. Is it you're just like
It's and the sound of dolorous bells fill the air around it for a moment. It's basically bells.
bells? Murder bells?
Well,
Christmas
it's
bells.
It's like toll, because they're hurt, so you.
Okay.
It's like
All right. Yeah.
bring out your dead.
Yeah. So
Shame. Shame.
So as the wolf sort of runs away from you, you kind of just like pull your hand towards it, and that sound of bells rings in the air around you, and you see the wolf sort of stop in its step and stagger for a second before kind of bumping against the side of the stalactite to keep itself upright.
It's Christmas, motherfucker.
Ring ring.
And it is the orc's turn,
Jingle bells, bitch.
and he is going to come around the other side.
He's just like hiding around. He's like,
Stalactite here
Quite
and
hide and
swing
seek with it.
his mace on the wolf.
he's like,
Where is he?
3 plus 2, so 5 points of damage.
you ask yourself how you want to do this? I'm gonna kill. I'll be so angry.
How do you want to do this?
That would be pathetic.
Ask us how to do it.
But he kind of ducks back around the stalactite, and after you had sort of thrown it off balance against the rock formation, he just swings it down and like crushes against the back of its haunch.
I'm like fully like horns out. Too.
Yeah, you're kind of freaking.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit pissed.
Which you would notice me now. Okay.
Yeah, you would notice that Cal is the one fighting.
That's why I was wondering, like, how would she be feeling?
And the wolf now is going to turn and attack the orc. Then 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the wolf actually turns in reaction to this orc's attack, and both heads come down and just start gnawing on the center of its chest. And
He's dead.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
your companion
Yep.
is no more.
Fucking thought so. Cool.
Cal,
Oi.
it's your turn. That your friend, your cowardly orc boy is being eaten by this death dog right now. What do you do?
Do I know that it's just is it one round or multiple rounds that they're gonna have me go through?
Dude, great question.
I think it's still, there's only one survivor.
Is it will they for me to get out of prison? Would it be one rounds or multiple rounds?
It's like games go a couple hours. They won't necessarily just keep you in the ring forever, but you may have to go back out again.
Okay. I'm going to.
Oh, and upon the orc being attacked, that announcer actually kind of reacts to things. He's like, "Oh, that's unfortunate."
Oh wow.
Got him.
Thank you.
Piece of shit.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame again.
Go ahead. It's
Send it
what
in.
do I? Is it a dex save or
Yep, deck save.
dex save?
And it's radiant damage. Okay.
7.
7.
How much damage? Those are those good Trevor rolls we know.
Yes, they are.
4 radiant damage.
Better than mine.
And
Ooh.
is that an ew?
No, that was an oof. That is a. He's
I am
cooked.
going.
He's barely holding on.
Might be limping a little bit.
I'm gonna use a bonus action and attack and run up and just fucking cleave under its belly with my longsword.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage. Or roll the
Oh,
hit.
you fucking bastard! 9.
9? No.
9.
9.
So
I'm stealing
you
critical roll stuff. What am I doing?
you cast Sacred Flame and send out another jet of that like glowing flame towards the wolf, which actually you can see just visibly singes the fur along its back and damages it more than it already has been. But then your second hit, you kind of swing and catch the stalactite along the arc of your blade, and it throws you enough off balance that you don't actually connect. And it is the wolf's turn.
Uh-oh.
First head, roll 17.
That hits.
Roll that 18.
Yeah, both of them hit. Yeah.
How much HP do you have?
Less than half.
14.
You take 8 points of damage.
Ooh.
That's
Now
not
less
bad.
than half of that.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep. So the wolf, in response to your sacred flame, charges back out of the smoke you produced, and both heads bite down around your hip, actually pushing you back a couple of feet. Let me get rid of this.
I'm gonna. Is that the end of his turn, actually?
Yep.
I'm gonna take my longsword and just go straight in for another stabby stab at it.
Go ahead and roll.
Oi.
Come on. Oh, no, that didn't work.
Copy.
Okay, that hits.
Pretty good.
22.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oi.
Bring him back on this. Okay, 5 damage.
Would you like to describe how this happens?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
How do you want to do this?
I'm not saying how you want to do this.
So I'm
Just-
gonna
You got
take.
called out for that last time. It's a good.
Yeah, I know it's such a
storytelling
good
tool.
thing to say too. It's such a good slope.
No,
Hey,
you know what?
Liz.
I'll say whatever the fuck I want.
No.
I'll say both. I'll say one or the other.
Okay,
Let's
I'm
get
gonna
rolling.
take my my longsword and like swoop it up under one of its first heads and take it off and grab it in midair and then just slam it down on top of its other head.
So you,
You're a badass.
So, yeah, you do that, and when you bring the second head down, either from blood loss or crushing damage, the second head just kind of forward, and then the wolf collapses to the side into the dust. And the announcer comes back, and he goes, "And that's a victory for our prison inmates." And he
Not for one of them.
Fuck this shit.
Not for one of them. I can't do that voice for too long. And he goes, "Could everyone give him a hand for me?" And you hear the crowd. It's kind of a mix, honestly. Some people are clapping.
I'm just not even paying attention to that. I'm just trying to get out of the fucking prison.
A couple of the guards you're kind of like woozy. You're coming back from the sand timer. A couple of the guards start bringing you back out the gate you came in. And the death dog is dead.
Our healer's not even here.
I'm my own healer.
Nick, a couple people around you, you can hear them responding to the result of the fight, and one or two of them are kind of like, "I think they should have just rigged it so that he'd die in the end anyway." And another's like, "Yeah, this makes it a lot more fun, don't it?"
Forge's family.
All around me.
I get up and leave.
Where are you going?
I'm running away.
Okay. Back out of the Coliseum.
Back to wherever. Is there any way I can get to him?
You could try and force your way into the armament station.
You can actually see her physically tearing up a bit.
I'm not. But thank you.
One of the guards outside, is going to try and stop you. He goes, like, "You came back fast."
Well, yeah. Well, I need to get in.
He goes, "Forge is busy. I'm sorry."
Please, 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 please.
And he looks back at the sort of rapidly thinning crowd, and he goes, "5 minutes."
And I run past him.
And you actually hear as you run away, you hear from the other person. He goes, "Oh, dude." And yeah, so you are now in there. You
Are
have
we
a
there?
couple minutes. Yes. Adrian is actually, you can see him being sort of tended to. He almost looks a little bit shell-shocked
Yeah.
on this bench, but some people are patching him up.
Oh, baby.
Oh, well, I run over and I grab onto him.
Ouch.
Hi.
I literally thought you were gonna die.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Are you okay? Did they let you go?
I am perfectly fine. As long as I finish this and I do well, they will let me leave. And that's all that I want right now. Shouldn't have even been in this fucking situation in the first place.
I'm really, really sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm figuring it out. We got this.
Yeah, but like none of this would have happened if I just hadn't. Like I always. I'm really, really sorry, and you have to make it okay.
I will try my hardest.
Okay.
I've done worse. I'm just gonna like.
Alright.
How did they heal me all the way?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm rolling
Damn
for.
it.
I'm rolling for how much you recover.
You said yeah after I
That was
said
really convincing by you, by the way.
Yeah, well,
That was really good.
18, 14, 15, 16,
Like her, fuck you.
You recover 19 points of HP.
Yeah, that's all the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Plus a little.
My HP is 15. 'Cause I rolled a 3 on my level up.
Oof.
And I rolled a 1.
Oof. Oof.
roll an 8.
Oof.
Had baked.
I didn't just turn my gain up to say oof.
What are you talking about? Okay.
Alright. Nick, right around that point, the guard returns to bring you back outside.
Cal, please, please, please make it. You're gonna be fine, okay? You're gonna be fine.
I promise you I'll be perfectly fine. I'll see you on the flip.
Alright.
You
Nick,
never
where do you go?
die.
Back up.
Alright. It takes you a little while to get back to your seat. Because again, arguments and shit.
Yeah.
And by the time you make it back to your seat, they're already letting out the next couple people for it to fight. And Orion, you...
I feel like I might be in this one.
What?
I have a feeling I might be in this
Just
one.
getting a little bit of a feeling.
And then Nick will be voting for the monster. If you think about it.
You
Oh
and
my God.
One of the... you're a bit taller than that.
How?
But I don't know. You guys, you have a bit of weird proportions. Don't worry about it.
Scale.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's magic.
Still.
You and one of the halflings are sent back out before actually anyone else is on the Colosseum floor, and the announcer greeted you in. He gave his little spiel, and you end up waiting there for about 30 seconds before that voice comes back and it goes, "I hope you can welcome back a previous contestant." And the door pops open.
No, get the fuck out of here!
And
Oh, buddy, I'm
Cal.
so sorry. I'm totally gonna kill you.
We don't have.
Cal,
They want me to go against both of them?
yeah.
Fucking asshole.
you're
Well,
back
we
in
are
the-
like together, not even half your height.
Okay, well, I
Alright.
fucking inflict wounds
Can
on
you
buddies.
three?
What?
Can you two roll initiative for me?
What? You don't have to kill me. There's other ways around this.
I'm me. If I get angry, I'll fucking kill
10.
you. 7. I hate my initiative so much!
Wait, let me roll for the halfling. Jesus, 17.
I think he goes first. Or she, whatever it is. Little bastard, that's what I'm gonna call it.
Cal goes last.
Nah, bruh. I go first. Nah,
I'm
It's,
so
it's
good. I
opposite
am
day.
now God. It is opposite day.
So, Cal, I imagine there is a bit of surprise in this situation. But as the halfling charges towards you, we get. I don't know if they can totally make it to you in this round.
I'm totally gonna kill your buddy, though.
30, not quite.
Your buddy's dead.
That's
For
fine.
their turn, the halfling, they raise a dagger above their head and begin charging towards you.
Can I paint a picture right now?
Yeah.
As I walk out, I'd probably say my horns are growing as I walk out, so like embers
Yeah.
are going up behind me. That'd be fucking cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'd say as you come out of the shadow of the portcullis, the light of the sun sort of washes them out, but it leaves that sort of like halo of embers around you in the dark. But Orion, your halfling buddy is charging into battle.
He's a dumbass.
What do?
I'm gonna watch this horror unfold between.
You want to delay your turn?
Yes, please.
Okay. Cal,
Oh, what? Oh,
it's your turn.
oh yeah, she moved. Okay. I am just gonna fucking shish kebab this bitch.
All
Just
right.
gonna stab straight through.
Shish kebab.
11?
11 hits.
11 hits?
Of course,
oh my
it's
God.
she's so small.
Yeah, it's also it's not. They're not wearing armor like you are.
I
7
am.
damage.
You are.
7 slashing damage.
7 damage.
Dead.
Also, by the way, did I get like a short rest when I was? It's like that. Oh my God. Okay.
So this halfling charges forward, and you rush up to meet them and drive that sword up towards the center of their chest, and they sort of move to the side, but you still cleave right through next to their rib cage. And Orion, it's the end of the round. If you want to do something.
Nope.
Okay, you just skip your turn.
Yep.
So it goes back around to the halfling, who is going to try and hit you, Cal. 14, 15? Does 15 hit? No, so they swing their dagger towards your chest plate, and the blade just glances right off. Orion, do you want to just tell me when you're gonna jump in here? Alright, so I can just keep skipping you? Are you gonna move at all?
No,
Okay.
I'm just
Cal,
gonna
go ahead.
hold my ground.
I'm gonna put my hand on his face and just cast Toll the Dead right in his face.
Oh my god!
So what?
Oh.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
That's 11, 12.
It's like the dog that caught the squirrel.
Okay, so 4 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh. 17, 9, 10, 11. So you grab them like right by the forehead, and as you cast this, you actually see them kind of like seize a little, and like a little bit of like blood and foam just drips out of the corner of their mouth.
Ding da ding da ding da ding.
Yeah, and the Christmas bells come out. In my mind, though, they're no longer like dong dong. It's just like ding ding ding.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
You know, it's Carol of the Bells. It's dun, 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 dun.
That would be good.
I fucking love that song.
That's
Best Christmas song. Best Christmas song.
Do you hear what I hear?
Man, this poor halfling. I rolled a 5 today. So they like try and swing their blade, but they're still like kind of convulsed, and they just sort of like press the blade against you, and then just like drop to their knees. And you've already.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead again on his face.
All right. Go
Told
ahead.
it at a cantrip.
Oh yeah, I have to roll.
It is?
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's why it's so good.
That's a nat 1.
Do I double the
Ooh.
damage?
Yeah.
Do I? Should I?
Yeah.
In your opinion?
I think
This
we-
guy
I think
didn't
we
stand
said
a
in the
chance.
past
Okay.
It's the equivalent of nat 20 for you,
Okay, so it's 8 necrotic damage.
dude.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah. So you actually, Cal, you see, or Nick, you actually see him that like burning. His horns are almost like red hot at this point, and he actually kneels down to be eye level with Halfling and puts
His
the
head to just
other hand
explode.
on the other side of his head. And Cal, yeah, go ahead and describe how.
I'm just
this
gonna
affects him.
imagine this. So I walk out. He runs up to me. We fight for a little bit. He swings at me and just go, shh, shh, and just explode his head.
Yeah, so Cal
Holy
puts
shit.
hand on either side of his head,
Like
and
Total
then,
Recall. You know, when his
and then-
eyes explode.
yeah, you just see his eyes like turn dark as they fill with blood,
Bugs
and then
Bunny.
his head just like cracks like a cantaloupe down the middle, and its corpse collapses onto the ground in front of you.
I think at this point I would look up at Nick and kind of just shrug, like, what am I supposed to do here?
Can I?
You probably wouldn't know where Nick is in the audience,
Okay.
but you
Well,
can
then-
kind of like look around in like confusion.
Like,
If I was to see Orion, would I try? Can I try to snap out of it?
you can make a wisdom saving
Can I
You
get
throw.
better.
because I'm looking at my friend.
I'm
No.
begging him, please. What if I beg him, please?
Beg for your
You'll
life.
look pathetic while you die.
Oh shit! So 9.
9.
I'm sorry, buddy.
You're dying
Cal,
today.
since you haven't used the movement for your turn, I'm gonna say you charge forwards.
Yep,
towards
that's
Orion.
totally what I do.
5, 10, 15, 20,
30.
25, 30.
If you didn't know, I'd like to start taking my turns now.
Yeah, Orion. Coincidentally, it is your turn.
Yeah. All right.
Shit.
I'm gonna hit
Your
him.
speed.
I'm really sorry, buddy.
Not as far as him. He can go at least 30. I can't. I'm gonna. I guess the only thing I really can do is hit him with my hand axes. And I have 2 weapon fighting, so I'm gonna hit him twice.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
First one is 10.
Nope.
Second one
Player-on-player combat
is less. So yeah, I missed both times.
So Orion, as Cal charges forward, you swing a blade and he just ducks, and then you swing another and he jumps forward towards you. And Cal, what does he do?
I'm sorry, buddy,
You know, you don't have to do the spell. That's your decision if you do a spell or not.
but he's angry. and
You could use a
I'm
melee.
role-playing, buddy.
You could do a melee weapon or something.
Alright, I'll do a melee weapon.
Thank you. You don't have to use, like your 28 damage inflict
I'll
wounds or
punch
whatever.
him, and then cast Inflict Wounds when I hit him.
Nate's-
Like I said, he didn't have to do this. He didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
just,
And you're
but not like hard, not like an action punch, just enough to touch him.
that's still gonna be one point of one unarmed damage.
Will it? Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. The thing does like
Take
28.
1 damage, and then
We'll swing to hit first. Right, swing to touch him.
Yeah. If you don't touch me,
Yeah.
you totally
Oh,
miss.
First.
Please miss.
I mean, you're still probably gonna.
Okay, so 10. I'm I mean, I can still touch him. Though. It's not.
10 doesn't beat my armor class.
But it,
Will you dodge?
maybe we
Depends if you
wouldn't
dodge.
just take that
I would
one
like to
point
dodge.
of-
Well, you can't dodge a touch. Though, like it.
I would be dodging.
You can't escape
No.
the touch.
I'd be dodging
No,
your
but, like,
punch. You'd be punching me.
No, but I'm not actually punching you. That was for theatrics. I'm literally just trying to touch you.
Why can't I dodge that? If you're coming towards me, I should be able to jump back.
Go ahead and roll acrobatics.
Okay. 12.
12.
And like, but in any game, right? You just touch him. If you're right next to him, you have to be right next to him.
All right,
Actually
Trevor,
touch
just
him.
remember, if he touches me, I die.
Should do was he,
If he doesn't,
That
would
12
have taken
wasn't
that one
great.
point.
it wasn't bad.
Yeah, right.
It
yeah,
was
no,
better
no, no,
than
that,
10.
Me,
Yeah.
me not hitting him would just mean he shouldn't take that one
he
point
doesn't
of
take
damage.
the 1 point of damage.
You don't
because
take
it's
I'm
one
literally
point.
just trying to touch
No,
him.
I don't care about the 1 point of that damage. I
No,
care about the 28
That's
that
how
follows.
D&D 5e works. That's
You don't
how
need
it
to
works.
roll. Yeah, you don't
you
need
don't
to
need to roll to touch someone.
I will say what happens is Cal, you swing for a punch, and Orion, you duck out of the way, but Cal just carries through with emotion and slaps a hand into the center of your chest. Yeah, go ahead and roll inflict wounds.
Oh,
Does he
go
have to make
fuck
Constitution
yourself.
saving or anything?
No, it's
No, it's if he touches me. I've played characters like that. Level 1 characters that can kill me.
13, 18,
Died.
18.
Yeah. I have the same health as you.
You're not dead. You're
Not dead.
unconscious.
I'm unconscious, but I mean still.
Fuck, that was a quick fight. Jesus, Cal.
Like I said, you didn't
Clerics,
you didn't
dude,
technically
clerics.
have to do that, but
Clerics.
yeah, go ahead.
Well, that's what his character would do, dude.
Yeah.
Chill.
I know, but I mean,
So,
You shot someone in the middle of the street, and it got us in this entire shitty situation in the first place.
no. There were a lot of things building up to
is
that.
that your turn?
Yeah, that's well. He's knocked out, so I'm just gonna walk away to the middle. Can I walk to the middle of the ring?
Would angry Cal do that?
Would he leave me?
He thinks he's dead. Actually, can I make a wisdom saving throw?
You can make a
Snap
wisdom
out of
saving.
it, man.
I'm really gonna try.
Get out of this. I hate you.
Okay,
Wait,
17.
did it make it?
Yeah, you're not out of the rage thing,
But I can realize what I'm doing.
well, no, but you can kind of force your motion to go
Okay.
back. Away from the ring.
How do I get myself up?
Orion, can you christen a new mechanic for us for this campaign?
Yeah, first
And
time.
make a death saving throw.
How do I do that again?
I don't know.
I
Is it
always
wait? Is it
forget.
like to the death? Death?
How do I do this?
Kill the wolf. Or just kill the other guy.
Everybody that's been in here, one winner, one dead. Like one winner, everybody else dies. I think.
Death saving throw. I think it's. Yeah, you just roll a d20. If it's 10 or higher, you succeed.
Doesn't he have to be negative his amount of damage?
Do I get?
Yeah, he's -3 right now.
Yep.
You get 3 chances.
If it's over 10, you get.
For the,
I don't
you
get
roll
any
once. You roll one every time at every part of your. At
Right,
every
but I don't.
turn.
I don't get any bonuses or anything.
No.
Anything?
Nope, you just gotta beat 10.
Straight roll.
I didn't make it.
7.
So mark down
That's
one.
one.
That
One failure.
Fine.
Can I try to snap out of it again?
Yep, for your turn, absolutely. And then
I see one success.
I think you need 3
Okay.
successes.
Yes. So that's fucking 23.
Yeah.
I'm
So
terrible,
Cal,
man.
you start to, you see his horns start to decay away, and then Cal kind of looks around, and you notice Orion, on the ground, bleeding, and he doesn't look. He doesn't. He's breathing, but his breathing is slowing.
Give me up. Give me up. Give me up. Give me up.
I'm going to run towards him, and then, like, kind of get down right next to him, and then pull back a fist and cast Healing Word and be like, "You're okay, buddy," and then punch right next to his head, and then jerk him so it looks like he's fucking being
Roll
hit.
deception with advantage.
Deception or performance?
Performance with advantage. That's fair.
Also, I'm gonna give you Healing Word right now.
That's fine. Thank you.
D4 plus 4. You're automatically out of death.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fucking. You have 6 HP
That's fine.
So plus 3. So plus 6. So you have 15 total.
with advantage.
Let me up here.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Oh wait, that's what I
What'd
did.
you roll?
5. Okay. It's actually 4. Okay, come on. Natural 20. 7.
7. Total.
Yeah.
There's a lot of eyes on you.
Could I, like, after being healed, kind of act like I'm still down?
Yeah. They're just gonna notice that you didn't actually
Finish me off.
hit them.
Can I realize that? Can I be like, oh shit, that was bad acting, and then like be like, ah,
Just pretend you missed?
Yeah, they're like, ah, fuck.
Go ahead and roll performance again. I don't have advantage.
Okay, that's 16.
Okay.
Now you
Why
get
the
the
fuck
good
did I get it on that
They
one?
believe you suck at punching.
Can I kind of? He can see me now, right?
Yeah,
One eye
you
open.
see him kind of blink and one eye opens and looks at you.
I'm just gonna wink at him, and then
Well,
just
stop with the winking at me.
is his coat kind of off to the side? Of him?
Yeah, I'd say it's kind of cooling on the ground.
I'm gonna take my longsword and just shove it through that kind of one spot in his coat.
If you miss me.
I don't think you need to roll for that.
Thank you.
It'd probably be another performance check, right?
Yeah.
But you have to make one. Actually, he has to make one because you.
Both of you roll performance.
Wait.
I'm really nervous right now.
Can I use thaumaturgy to make blood splatter on me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so. What does thaumaturgy require?
It's nothing. It's a minor wonder.
Does it have? I mean VSM.
Verbal.
Verbal.
I'm just gonna be like, it's my battle cry, motherfucker. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, I'd say you can get away with that.
fuck you. And I'm
So
gonna
both
say
roll
that.
for performance.
Yeah,
so-
both roll for performance.
Oh my god.
We're both terrible.
I want to hear yours first.
Okay, yeah, it's 16 again.
7.
Um,
The blood. Oh wait, can he get advantage because the blood splatter?
honestly, I think the blood makes it so that you can even pull that off. It's not very convincing without blood. So I'd say you stab through him, and then
It's like,
sort of step away with your sword, but Orion kind of fails to look dead and just sort of twitches on the ground.
I
fucking
can do the Shakespeare one where it's like 30-minute death.
No, so they believe you tried to kill him and left your sword in him. They don't believe he's dead.
They gotta think I'm dying though.
They just
They gotta think it
Okay,
won't
so
be
they think
long.
he's dying.
Yeah.
They gotta think it'll
Okay,
be
so
like
I'm
2
just gonna-
seconds.
Pull my sword out of his coat
sure.
and just walk away because he's gonna bleed out.
Yeah, you can
So
start
he's gonna die.
walking back to your portcullis. So Cal, I'd say you get to
I'm gonna get a fucking tomato thrown at me. So shit, I'm gonna go. Just go and kill all
you
the
get to
audience
about
members.
there when you hear the announcer come back and he says, "Oh, folks, I think we've got a live one," and
It's not your fault for this part.
doors pop open on the other side, and
I didn't take any damage that last round. I'm down the fucking roll, bitches.
Oh my god, you didn't either. All you did was go like that and I died. I was out.
Don't you dare take out like a hill giant. Or some shit.
Our biggest.
A tree?
not a fucking
Oh.
It's as big as a tree, maybe.
and a dark shape starts to sort of prowl out of
Oh fuck, it's a fucking.
that.
Oh no.
This, you see the
Can I-
displacer beast start to slowly walk towards Orion lying on the ground.
I'm gonna turn around right and see this.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna scream out, fucking get up! And just run towards him. And can I cast Sacred Flame before we roll initiative?
That's a surprise round.
Because I was walking away.
I think you need to roll initiative.
Okay,
All of us, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Including me.
13.
I'm eating it.
Sorry, you kinda got kicked out of the
I don't
8.
care.
8.
This was
Yeah,
a
8.
really, fucking well-rounded
I'm
episode,
so
bro.
glad that my rolls aren't bad.
I rolled an 8 too. Holy shit.
I got
What
an
did I
8.
get?
I got
I got
an
a 13.
I got an 8 in all.
Oh my god!
We have- do we have to-
My first good fucking initiative
Wait,
roll.
did you get 18 in all?
And it's a 13.
No, you got an 18?
I'm sorry, I got 8 in all.
No, I got 8 as a roll.
Yeah, I got 8 in all.
So you're going last. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Can I,
It's
before you guys
it's
start,
better than
Yeah.
I would just like to pray.
I was gonna do this too.
Oi, that's actually a good shout.
I think you have time.
Aw, she's gonna pray for me.
Nope.
Fuck you.
I'm the one that
So,
pretty much
I feel
almost
like
died.
My
Guys,
God
shh,
should definitely
Nick,
do
is
something.
this a regular prayer? Or is this communion?
What does communion entail, like, in terms of people around me, would they look at me? I don't care. I'm gonna, yeah.
The first communion, please.
Nick,
Your bells.
you find yourself standing along an endless stretch of sand. The sand is dark, like black glass with scattered specks of brilliant silver. Stars glitter in the sky overhead and merge seamlessly with the dark sand below. Before you is a large, traditionally colorful carnival assembled haphazardly among the dunes. A soft pinkish light pours out from the gaps in the canvas, but no music is heard. It feels almost nostalgic, and the carnival itself is welcoming, though the context of its location fills you with a sense of unease. As you stand atop this dune, you kind of kick at the sand with your feet, and you find it has a really fine texture, much more reminiscent of a beach than the thick, coarse sand of a desert. But while you're contemplating this, standing on the edge of the dune, the wind picks up for just a second and causes the entrance to the main tent to flap in the wind, almost beckoning you forward. So you walk forward and head into this main tent. And in the center of the room, there is... It's like a normal carnival ring. But in the center where you'd normally have a stage where perhaps the performer would be, there's just a pit that descends into the earth below it. And as you walk up there, you can see there's a little sign next to it that just says wishing well.
I get it too.
Right.
This pit is probably 12 feet by 12 feet wide.
Can I... Where is he? I need to talk to him.
There's a wishing well.
I sit by the edge of it, and I guess I'm gonna talk to it.
When you sit down,
Yeah.
near the sign, probably, you actually bump into a little stack of copper coins sitting by the edge of the pit.
Cool, I guess I clip one in.
Absolutely. You grab one of the coins and you flip it forward, and right as it's about to descend into the pit, this big, white, almost marionette glove hand reaches out and catches the coin out of the air. And then two big, like probably almost the size of your body, of these like silken white gloves grab the sides of the pit, and this large, almost worm-like figure pulls itself out. It almost fills the pit with its size. And it as it comes to rest, it forms this ridge, this humped back, leading into this bright, colorful ridge of feathers that really contrast the black and white striped, almost jester's garb that the rest of it wears. And it rests its hands like this on its head, and it looks down at you, and you can see it wears both a comedy and a tragedy mask, right next to each other on its face. And as it leans in closer, you can see a large, bulbous eye gazing out of the shadows of the mouth of each mask towards you.